catering vehicles are on their way.
Hello, everybody. Where's my camera? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to be real with you. I am one tired boy. I'm tired, man. I think I got to bed last night about 4:30 a.m. Maybe got 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And we're back for you guys. Because we had to postpone this stream, I felt it was still fair that we had to go through with it. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I'm not used to Tuesday, but welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. Leonard, good to see you. Pedro, welcome. Tony Baldo, good to see you, my friend. Anthony, good to see you. Aviator Bow, good to see you. SB, welcome. Forsaken, welcome. CHLM, good to see you. Atif, good to see you. Joe Tack, welcome. Sasha, good to see you. Oliver Holden, good to see you. Tish Hove, good to see you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Welcome aboard. Lone Sparrow, welcome. Harry Humble, good to see you. Soren Nornson, good to see you. Kevin Thomas, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Skyflyer 320, welcome. Further AM, welcome. Scott, welcome. Captain Howdy, good to see you. Captain Ray, welcome. Pierce, good to see you, dude. Jack Edge, good to see you. Skyworker, welcome aboard, man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you being here. Mr. Smitty's here, good to see you. Captain Goofy, welcome. Kyle A, good to see you. Santa, welcome. Manic, good to see you. Nick Zine, good to see you, Nick. Hope all is well. John Zink, good to see you, dude, as well. Kai, good to see you. Jappy Man, good to see you. Santa Lemu, good to see you. Welcome back, friends. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you missed it, we did our initial thoughts on our pre-X-Plane stream last night. Can you guys bear with me here for a second? I just got to make sure that this camera is all set up okay. Yeah, that looks fine. I updated OBS this morning. You guys know me. I'm usually not a fan of updating things before before going live, and yeah, anyways, I updated OBS and now a bunch of my plugins aren't working, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's doing well. Again, thanks for coming to hang out today. I know it's been crazy. I'm just gonna, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna jump inside the airplane and close the doors, just so I can stop that stupid beeping going on. Close you and close you. Good, thank you. All right, cool. There we go. Now they'll stop and we'll see the catering services. We can actually start the, actually I'm not going to start the boarding process quite yet. No X-Plane? No. I think I got my fix of X-Plane 12 last night, if I'm being honest with you. I think I witnessed everything that I needed to witness in X-Plane 12 last night. We'll be back. I plan on doing a stream on Thursday in X-Plane. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Hey, Cap, I saw EasyJet Sim Pilot's review on X-Plane 12, and he got into the 330 and didn't have an Airbus FMC. Yes, correct. We also did that last night. It's we had quite a laugh. Quite a laugh. Hey, GSX, you just destroyed my wing. Yeah, we had quite a laugh. You're American 632. I'm having you're having what? Unit after stream? You mean dinner, probably? It's the beta, at least 6 months. Yes, I mean, that's what I said in my chat. I was trying to be as kind as I could, but I said, let's revisit this in about 6 months. I said it's probably going to be about 3 to 6 months before we see any type of improvement I think that we're going to be used to. Again, my biggest complaint, and not even my biggest complaint, but my biggest question here was just, I just don't understand the logic. Like, Laminar Research is not in any rush to get this simulator out. It's not like there's another simulator that's, you know, knocking on the doors that's about to release that, you know, has going to be better than X-Plane, blah, blah, blah. That's what I just don't understand. I just don't understand why the rush to get it released in its current state. It just it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of third-party stuff that doesn't work either. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's really weird. But who knows? We'll be back. We'll be back on Thursday. We'll fly the Zebo. Hopefully the Zebo gets an update by then, and we'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, for now, time being, we're back in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're back in the beautiful PMDG 737-800. We are WestJet 4139. We are service from Bermuda down to Toronto. I think our flight time today was scheduled for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So it should be an awesome stream. So without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll into Toronto today. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wonderful. First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our master battery switched to the on position. I'll turn up our sounds as well so we can hear everything. Beautiful, looking good. Brendan, thanks so much for the support, man. I appreciate you as always, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Really do appreciate that, man. Welcome back up into first class. Thank you, man. Let's get the ground power to the on position.
Hope you're doing well after the dumpster fire last night.
It was interesting, man. It was interesting. Honestly, I'm genuinely shocked at what people are willing to call acceptable nowadays. It truly shocks me, man. It shocks me that people are, you know, the biggest thing that I saw in my chat last night. Yeah, but it's early access. You have to understand. Well, you know, a restaurant can't serve a piece of shit on a plate and say, well, you know, we haven't opened yet. We're just, you know, we're just experimenting with new flavors here. You can't do that. In almost like any retrospect in life, you can't put forth what X-Plane has put forth and not expect to have some type of criticism. It's really weird, man. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. There's some weird things going on, but anyways, guys, we're not here to have sim wars or anything like that. Let's just enjoy our day of flying, man. We'll be back in X-Plane. We'll have a look on it on Thursday. I'm going to try and get some ortho. I'm going to copy all of my ortho over. I'm going to see how that goes. I have all my custom libraries over there now, so all my scenery should work. So I'm going to try and symbolic link all of my ortho over. So hopefully Thursday will look a little bit better at least. We'll have ortho. We're going to fly in Europe. I don't know where we're going to fly quite yet. But fingers crossed that everything works. I hope it should, but we'll see, man. We'll see. All right, first thing is first, ADIRS, or IRS, sorry, to the nav position, left side, right side, beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Everything looks good. Everything is set there. That's fine. Let's get some panel brightness up on this guy. Good. Let's arm our emergency exits. Chime only can go on. Continuing our flow down here. We'll get our window heat on. Good. Hydraulic pumps can all stay off. That's fine. Everything looks good up there. Engine bleeds are off. APU bleed is off. Packs are off. Isolation valve is open. Cruise altitude today is 34,000 feet, so we're going to plug that in here. 340. Good. I am going to open up this SimBrief launcher. Good. There we go. And I'm going to import. Good. And I'm going to close that. Good. And there we go. Cool. We've got all that. We'll get our logo lights on. Wonderful. Let's come down here. Let's spend some time on the MICDU, the CDU, the FMC, whatever you'd like to call it, chat. Get some panel brightness up on this guy. We'll come all the way down here. We'll get some panel brightness up on that guy as well. Cool. Let's go to our FS Actions tab now. Let's go ahead and sit our payload. We're looking for a zero fuel weight today of 60.3. Plug that in there. Good. We'll go to the return page. We're going to go to our fuel tab. We're looking for 10.5. 10.5 on the fuel. Good. We've got that. That's all set. Wonderful. Let's return. Let's go to the FMC. Now that we've got all that, let's go ahead and start loading up our aircraft. Let's go request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Beautiful. Should start the boarding process. Wonderful. Cool. Let's go ahead and go to the init-ref page. Let's start plugging in some information. We're on the ground here. TXKF for Bermuda. We'll go ahead and grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Let's go to our route page. TXKF, sorry, over to CYYZ. We'll throw that into our company route. We'll activate and execute that. Beautiful. Flight number this afternoon was WestJet WJA 4139. This is a real-world flight, by the way, guys. So we'll throw that up in there. Wonderful. Let's go to our departure page today. We're departing out of runway 12. It doesn't give us a... oh, no, it does. The Bourne 1 departure. Good. With the Bovik transition.
Pilots
I'm going to go ahead and
starting.
execute that. Pilots are now boarding, so that's good. We've got pilots for our flight. And then for our arrival today, friends, we're not going to plan for an arrival quite yet. We're just going to wait till we get a little bit closer to Toronto before we start planning that. So that's all good. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our NITREF page. We can plug in some information. 60.3 on the zero fuel weight is what we're expecting. We're expecting a fuel burn of 8.0, which is going to give us a reserve of 2.6. Cost index today is looking at 35. We're going with a cruise level of 340, I believe it is. Yes, 340, correct. We'll throw that up in there. Our average wind component and cruise wind is going to be 259 at 27. Good. We'll populate that. We'll execute that. Good. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. No derate on the takeoff. We can do a slight derate on the climb. That'll be perfectly fine. I'm good with that. We'll go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight 24.9, which gives me a trim value of 4.83. And then we've got our wonderful V speeds here today. So all of that looks good. I'm happy with that. Wonderful. Cool. So now we're pretty much ready to go. We can just update the weather and see what's going on over here. Benny, good to see you, man. Been wanting to fly lately, but I've also been so busy with work in college I haven't had time, unfortunately. No worries, Brendan. That's understandable, man. He kept having a bad day, but glad I can hop in and chill while watching the stream. Thanks, John, for being here, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, dude. Managed to get any sleep? About 4 or 5 hours. I will definitely be having a nap this afternoon after stream. Yep, and then I'll
Your
probably
crew has boarded.
then I'll probably
Passengers boarding
spend.
starting.
There we go. Passengers are boarding. I'll probably spend a good solid evening this evening, kind of getting X-Plane 12, getting everything that I want to get over. I want to get all my ortho over. I want to get some scenery brought over as well. So, one step at a time. One step at a time. I'm going to sim link all of my ortho this evening. So fingers crossed that that works. I'm not going to have any crazy issues with that. I assume it's going to work fine. I don't know, but I'm just assuming that it's going to work fine, hopefully. So we'll see about that. Hello, Cap. What do you think about X-Plane 12? I'm not impressed. No, I'm not impressed either, man, to be honest with you. 100%. I'm not impressed. It's loading 163 passengers. I'm just going to confirm that's exactly what I'm getting here on SimBrief as well. 163 passengers. So wonderful. The aircraft is doing exactly what it should. Kyle A., what's up, man? I saw you yesterday, I believe. You tuned in quickly. Kyle, thanks for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. The $5 donation Thank you very much for supporting the streams, man. That's extremely kind of you, dude. Really, really do appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. Heard ortho is a hit or miss with the coast due to the new beach and coast textures. Yes, which are absolutely atrocious, by the way.
I'm a rampagent for SWA in Lacasse.
Oof.
Really enjoy your videos.
Thanks, man.
Looking forward to seeing some winter videos. It's going to be 113 degrees here today.
Oh boy, yeah, you need some winter, don't you, my friend? That is a warm one. Diego, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude, for 4 months. Says, hello, Captain. I hope you're doing well. X-Plane 12 looks awful in my opinion. FS 2020 definitely was a game changer. What are your thoughts on X-Plane 12? Yeah, I mean, my initial thoughts out of the box, I wasn't very impressed. Realistically speaking, it looks like a modded version of X-Plane 11, which I guess if you break it down, it technically is just a modded version of X-Plane 11 because it's got all kinds of new tweaks. I'm looking forward to them like kind of figuring out with the cloud situation what's going on. In certain settings, in certain lighting, the sim looks great. It does look decent. The biggest thing to me is the anti-aliasing as well. There needs to be a fix for the anti-aliasing, man. The amount of jagged lines, like when you're flying around, it just... I don't know, man. I just don't feel like enough has been done to the simulator to warrant a $60 paid upgrade. It's hard for me to get on board with that. It's hard for me to be like, yeah, this is enough. You know, this feels like it's tough, man. It's a tough call, dude. Tough call, dude. When is the 737-800 and 700 coming to the marketplace? I'm not sure. I think with Sim Update 10, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Cap, have you tried Flite Air Canada 143? I don't think so. No. I don't think so. Okay, cool. I got the weather. Where was it? Weather was altimeter 1018. We'll plug that in there. Good. 3006. Good. Overhead's looking great. We're not going to fire up the EPU quite yet. We're still waiting for the rest of the passengers to be boarded up here. We're waiting on them. And we're waiting, obviously, on the cargo getting loaded as well. Thoughts on Microsoft Flight Simulator versus X-Plane 12? I don't even think there is a comparison. I think we all know what simulator is going to end up winning that, especially with the third-party content and add-ons that are planned for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I still, probably more than ever, firmly believe that this is the simulator of the future. I don't know how anybody can look at X-Plane 12 and say, yes, this is future-ready, this is a game changer. This is what I think my future of simming looks like. Again, if you're a pilot that is training, I could understand X-Plane being more for your choice, just in the fact that the flight model is more refined, it's more tweaked, but for 90% of us in the community, the reason we do flight simulation is because we will never fly in the real world. So to me personally, you know, worrying about a flight model that is accurate as real world isn't necessarily that important. I would much rather have a beautiful visual world around me that I can fly in. I really don't get that feeling when I'm in X-Plane. I don't get that the world around me is beautiful. What I get is like repetitive ground textures, awful coastlines and rivers and lakes, and it just doesn't look good. And that's to me the biggest thing, man, is, you know, as important as a flight model is, so are visuals to me. I don't ever plan on flying a 737 in the real world, so to me, having the Zibo mod or a flight model that replicates exactly what the real world does, I think that's a moot point in my opinion. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for that, you know? Fly Guy, thanks, man. Definitely getting the wallet ready for the 900 and the max of PMDG. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But at the same point, I also want to point out that I do understand how somebody could look at X-Plane and feel like it's got some value, because the flight model is fantastic. I will say that, and I knew that going in. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, and I'm not gonna say that everything about X-Plane is terrible. The flight model is fantastic, and it always has been, and that's always been, in my opinion, the biggest plus about X-Plane. X-Plane has never been about visuals. It's never been about graphics. Hell, the third-party development for X-Plane is almost just as bad as X-Plane. It's kind of like Bush League, if you will. Like it's just not up to the standards of what we're used to now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't agree. Never used flight sim to learn stick and rudder, but I used the hell out of procedures and review couch flying where you're flying numbers and speeds. Yeah, I agree with that, Les. I agree, man. And Les is a real pilot, so I got to respect what Les is saying as well. I'm a Boeing guy, but I can't get the fly-by-wire A380. I'm ready to buy the Airbus TCA for her. There you go, man. Nice. Nice. X-Plane feels amazing, looks bad. Microsoft Flight Simulator looks amazing and feels okay. Easy win in my books. I mean, yeah, 100%. 100%, man. PMDG will focus on the 739 and the MAX after the 777. I believe so. I believe so, Diego. I think that's what the plan is. To add to that, visuals are very important even for real-world pilots because when you fly visuals, you look for references. The more realistic all around for the better training. Yeah, man, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think X-Plane's got a lot of hate over the last, like, little bit, but I just, again, I still am, the ultimate question here and what truly puzzles me is I just don't understand why there was a rush from X-Plane. I don't know why you subject the community to this type of, you know, like, I just don't understand it. I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense to me. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me that you release something in this current state, X-Plane 12. We've spent 2 years listening to them calling it that next-gen simulator, and in my opinion, from what I saw yesterday, the only next-gen thing is those clouds potentially, but they are a far cry away from anything that we're used to. The clouds are not good. They look really weird and weird lighting. The lighting is completely... I don't even know what's going on with the lighting in X-Plane 12. It's bad. You know, like there's shadows where there shouldn't be shadows, the anti-aliasing, the jagged edges, there's just too much, man. There's too much going on. I just don't see it, you know. I just don't see it, man. I'm missing the next-gen trees. Even the trees, man. I mean, like, they do look nice. Like, flying around yesterday and seeing some of the trees, like, you know, in orange and yellow and the fall colors, it looks good, but, like, I'm not too concerned about what color the tree is when it's just got god-awful ground textures underneath it, right? That's more what I'm seeing is just the absolutely atrocious ground textures. But, yeah, the trial stream had the Boeing FMC and the Airbus. Oh, man, it's... Flying that Airbus last night was a true... yeah, that put the cherry on top for me. That was enough last night. That was... I don't think we'll ever be flying that A330. I really don't think it's going to be anything, but... yeah. Hey, do you happen to know whether the aircraft add-on scenery and others from X-Plane 11 is compatible? So Aviation Zone, it should be compatible. I got some sceneries to work last night. I got a couple of my plugins to work. So like XP Realistic worked. Better Pushback didn't work, believe it or not. Fly with Lua kind of works. But yeah. Realistically, everything should, and I should be able to later on this week, come our Thursday stream, I should be able to explain it a little bit better, hopefully, because I'll have brought over all my ortho over and some more scenery and stuff like that. I don't know where we're going to fly in Europe quite yet. I honestly don't know where I want to fly and what I want to do, but we'll see, man. We'll see how she goes. Is there a release date on the fly-by-wire 380? I don't think so. Not yet, no. Will you be streaming X-Plane 11 while X-Plane 12 was still a bit of a mess? We'll see, Anthony. Honestly, man, right now, like, the only thing that brought me back to X-Plane 11 was the Q400. So the Q400 is supposed to get an update this week that is making it compatible with X-Plane 12. That's really the only jet that I really want to fly. If I want to fly an Airbus, I'm 100% flying the Phoenix. If I want to fly a 7.3, I'm 100% flying the PMDG. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see, dude. We'll see. String be nice. Sunny, good to see you, dude. But the 330 MiG-2 is not finished yet. It's still being made. That's why it's not in the plane yet. Yeah, but I get that, Cordy. But, like, here's the thing, man. And this is kind of where I'm a little bit lost because I don't understand the logic that people are coming with this. Again, for the last 2 years, X-Plane has been touting this A330. I just don't... why even release the airplane with a default 737 FMC? That's what I'm trying to get to, man. I just don't understand. I don't get the logic. I don't, like, you know, the flight sim community, you know how we are. You know how judgmental and rightfully so. We spend a lot of money on our simulators, man. I'm not buying this whole, oh, well, it's early access and that's why it has a default 737 FMC. I don't know, dude. I don't buy that, man. I'm not buying into that, dude. I understand that it's early access, and I understand that some features may not be available, but it's a slap in the face, man, to promote an A330 for the last 2 years and then to release it with a default 737 FMC. Like, that's just, it's so Bush League, man. It's like we're comparing, you know, it's like the NHL to like the you know, the East Coast Hockey League. Like, it's just, it's so, it's just so unprofessional in my opinion. Like, don't even release the plane, man. Don't even have the plane out. Like, release the simulator in early access, sure. Release all the other planes, all the other GA planes that you've been working on. Hold back the 330. Why even push it out? You can't even do anything, man. You can't even set V-speeds. You can't set takeoff performance. You can literally do nothing. It's essentially a GA plane. It's essentially an A330 that is turned into a general aviation aircraft. There's zero realism to it. There's nothing, absolutely nothing to makes it that warrants that happening. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It does not make sense. It does not make sense, dude. Maybe it's just my logic, but to me it does not make sense, man. I don't understand why even bother pushing that out. I understand it's early access. I understand that. I've been around for plenty of early accesses. Again, what I don't understand is I don't understand the logic of releasing something like that to the community, especially after you've been praising it and highly touting it. And hey guys, X-Plane 12 is shipping with a default A330 that's just gonna wow you. And no, the airplane looks. Listen, man, I was in San Diego in September, almost a full year ago. The simulator and the A330 looks almost identical as it did almost a year ago in September when we were in San Diego for Flight Sim Expo. If any of you were in San Diego for the Flight Sim Expo and you were able to fly the 330, you know, will you fly the A330 once it's fully ready and completed? I don't think it ever will be, man. That's the thing. Like, if in 2 years they haven't been able to even get a custom McDo working or anything like that, what makes me believe that anything will ever get done with that? Listen, dude, laminar research is a lot bigger problems to work out than the FMC, man. There's some weird things going on in that simulator, and it needs a lot more attention than a custom McDo. You know what I mean? It needs a lot more work than that. Let's get our aft fuel pump on, and let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Good. Let's jump outside. We'll give that a nice listen. I think you're beating around the bush and not really giving us an opinion. You have been more than independent and honest over the years. I mean, I'm just trying to, like I said, man, I mean, there's a reason I'm not flying X-Plane today, right? I think that speaks volumes in itself, to be honest with you, Les. The simulator came out yesterday. If this was any other release, if this was any other simulator, guess what I would be flying today? I think that speaks enough. I think that speaks volumes. In my opinion, that speaks volumes. Like I said, we'll take a look at the simulator on Thursday. I'll get some ortho in it. We'll see if it behaves better, if it looks better. You know, we'll see, man. I'm still gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but yeah. It's in my opinion, what they've released is not okay for 2022. The flight sim community has changed, and I feel like laminar research has been left behind in the dust. That's my general conclusion. Now, can they fix that? Absolutely. Do they have an opportunity to fix that? Absolutely. But only time will tell with that one, man. And I mean, I'm not going to be a guinea pig for laminar research and play a half-broken simulator. We'll take a look at it when I feel like it's a little bit better. Jordan, thanks for the 5-bomb. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Really do appreciate the support, my friend. Thanks for everything, buddy. Cool. APU is on. APU generators are on. APU bleed is on. Duct pressure comes alive. Let's go and get our hydraulic pumps on. Everything else looks good. We'll flip you over to APU gen. You over to Bat Bus.
Why even release a half-assed product is what I'm thinking. I've played better betas than that, and for everyone defending the game, you're delusional.
again, I don't want to start fights, man. I don't think people are delusional. I think maybe people had higher expectations.
Watched her stream from yesterday on XP12. Less said then better. But we love her honest review. CPT, we don't want someone to fill us with BS.
Yep.
Austin.
I agree, ABC. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, ABC. Appreciate the support, gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by today and supporting the channel. I really, really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Chad. I mean, I'm with a lot of you guys. You know, I feel bad for the people that really thought this was going to be like a next gen and like a real deal thing. I feel bad for a lot of the people, but yeah. All right, let's prepare for pushback and departure. Let's come down here. Let's get our park brake on. Good, park brake's on. Return, doors, close, and everything else is closed. Good, return ground services. Release the ground power. Remove the wheel chocks. Good. Here comes our gear pin.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
Ready for pushback.
Thank you. Do you only have one arm? Nope. I only saw one arm, but you have two arms. Okay. Even if you had one, that's fine. I'm not getting Spring 12 till it's out of beta and on the DVD. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. Do I buy the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus Edition or the Thrustmaster T16000M full setup with rudders for the same price for the Airbus? If you're only flying it on Airbus, definitely go with the TCA Airbus Edition, Wahib. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. We'll be flying it probably this weekend. I think we're going to jump back
As a
into
change
Phoenix.
of topics, what a stretching today, my man.
Dude, I don't even, buddy, if I stretch right now, I'm going to be falling asleep. If we have a hard stretch right now, I'm going to be falling asleep. I'm supposed to meal prep today. I'm supposed to do all kinds of things, man. We're cutting hay. We're doing hay at the farm this week, too. It's just, wow. This is going to be a busy week for me, man. Busy, busy, busy week. No ATC online today. I'm just going to go ahead and put in 340 in our cruise altitude. I'm being extra lazy today, chat. I don't want to hear it. I don't want you guys to give me any shit. I was up till 3 a.m. streaming X-Plane 12, all right? Flight time, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Friend of Farmer Canada, you got it, man. Try to join as quick as possible. No worries, Canadian. Where do we want to go with this? Do we want to go tail... tail left, I guess? Is it going to take me all the way out there? Hopefully it will. Let's go tail... Sorry. Nose... Wow. Tail right, nose left. Correct. That's what I want.
Release parking brakes. Please.
All right, cool. Park brake. Released. Flight Force. Thanks so much, man. And Zach, thank you very much for support, dude. I appreciate you, man. Flight Factor A320U is a $20 upgrade. I'm not even touching that with the Torch of Gondor. Nope. Get out of here with that, man. There is not a chance Flight Factor is getting $20 for that brick of an airplane, man. If I want to fly an Airbus, I'm just going to go fly the Phoenix. Or alternatively, I would rather pay Tollus $10 and get their 319 and 321. I am not paying Flight Factor for that airplane, dude. That airplane is not good. And I mean that as nicely as I can. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Engine number 2 over to ground. Was Daisy up with you last night? She was. And she woke up this morning and she was like, what the hell are you doing, Dad? We gotta go back to bed, man. What were your first impressions of X-Plane 12? Not good. Not good, and I was kind of questioning why it was released the way that it was released. I don't know what this pushback is doing today, but that's fine. We'll introduce fuel to number 2. As long as she turns me out this way, we should be fine. Cap, where's episode 4 and 5 of GTA After Dark streams? Oh man, I'm a flight sim streamer, man. I don't really get too involved. If X-Plane 12 is an upgrade to X-Plane 11, why charge us $60? Don't mind 20 to 30. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't Field Air, correct? No, this is the other one, dude. This is the SH. Yeah, this is the proper scenery. Have you ever tried X-Plane in VR? No. Flight Factor is stealing money at this point. Well, what's funny with Flight Factor is... Yeah, Jets Livery, I know. What's funny with Flight Factor is they're offering the 7.5, the 7.6, and the 777, all X-Plane 12 compatible upgrades for free. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why would we pay for the A320, arguably, in my opinion, the worst out of all of those airplanes. Maybe not the 777. The 777 is old and dated. We can all agree on that. But yeah, Park brake is on.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Engine number 1 over to ground. We're going to confirm a good engine start.
We have a good engine start.
Thank you. Start valve is open. N2 percentage is rising. Yeti, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Can we stop freaking talking about X-Plane? Well, I mean, chill, dude. I mean, there's no need to get upset, man. It's X-Plane 12 just came out. What do you think's going to happen? We're such a small niche community, man. When something like this happens, we're going to talk about it, dude. I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. I also don't understand the people that get upset. You realize that everybody is entitled to an opinion, right? In today's world, you should know that. Everybody is entitled to an opinion, man. And if you're somebody that obviously doesn't like opinions, you probably don't want to watch live streams for the next week or two. That's just being realistic, man. It's not like it's only happening on my stream. You can go into anybody's stream today, and I'm sure as hell they're going to be talking about X-Plane 12 and the goods and the bads. So we'll see, man. Just finished some GSX stand allocations. Works like a dream now. Nice, stream being awesome news. Awesome news, dude. Exactly how we would learn if we didn't hear from other people's point of view. Well, exactly, Joey. Some people are very sensitive, man, and I'm not making fun of anybody. Pardon me. I'm not making fun of anybody for that. But some people hear another opinion and they think like those are fighting words. You know what I mean? Some people cannot handle other people's opinions, and whatever, man. Like, I'm not here to give you shit for that. If you're somebody that can't take opinions, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. But at the end of the day, you know, this is how a small community works, man. We rely on one another. We rely on information. We rely on streamers. We rely on content creators. We rely on all types of people to give us this type of information, man. That way, you know, you can make an executive decision on whether you think it's worth it for you or not, you know? All right, flaps are set. Auto brake over to RTO. We are disconnected. The tow is gone. We've got our wing walker walking by. Engine generators are on. Engine bleeds are on. Packs are in the auto position. Everything looks good up there. We'll do a recall. That is checked. Flaps are set. Trim value, call it 496. So we'll look for like bang on 5. We'll call it like that. And let's set our V speeds today. We've got 42, 44, 53. So that all looks good. We'll come up here. We'll plug in 153. Good. We'll go flight director, left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV, and park brake gets released. And let's go ahead and taxi ourselves over to the runway. When is Microsoft Flight Simulator update? Next week? I believe so. Yeah. Damn, I tuned in and I was like, One Earth, does this X-Plane 12 look so good? Then I read the title. V1, what's up, man? Listen, V1, I'm gonna be real with you right now, buddy. If you plan on doing X-Plane 12 today, just be prepared, man. Be prepared. It's rough, buddy. It is rough, man. It's big time rough. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Be prepared, dude. Especially if you're jumping in that 330. I think you're going to be in for a big surprise. A big surprise, man. It is no bueno. Like I said, V1, there's a reason I'm not streaming X-Plane 12 right now, right? It's very, very odd that a simulator would release the day prior and I'm not flying that simulator. It's spicy, man. It's spicy, dude. It is real interesting. Real interesting. Flight model is bang on. Flight model feels great, as I think we were all expecting from X-Plane, but everything else, in my opinion, is extremely subpar. I don't know how anybody at Laminar Research is sitting there and they're proud of what's been released yesterday. Just being honest. Just being honest, man. I just don't, I don't see it, dude. I mean, the 330 F-Mod is amazing. I've been on a few 330s and it sounds almost identical. I mean, sure, the sounds are great. I mean, X-Plane has always kind of really been good with sounds because they've offered F-Mod. So, yeah, I don't ever look at like X-Plane and be like, wow, yeah, the sounds are okay. There's definitely an improvement there. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. X-Plane 12 is a long way to go for now. I would stick to X-Plane 11 and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I agree. And I'm super happy I didn't uninstall X-Plane 11, to be honest with you. Because if I ever get that feeling, like I said, if I ever want to go fly the Q400 or an A321neo or something like that, I know that I can go over to X-Plane 11 and be just fine, you know? All right, tune to frequency 122.8. I think we're on it. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Bermuda traffic, WestJet 4139 lining up runway 12 Bermuda. Make sure nobody's on final. We're good over there. Cool. Entering the runway. Let's get our landing lights on, runway turn-offs, taxis, strobe lights, wing lights. Good. We're all set up, ready to rock here, friends. There's an unbelievable amount of planes behind me. Good. Sweet. We'll get a view of that here in a second as we're pulling onto the runway. Howdy, chat. You ready to rock and roll? Hopefully I don't over pull up on my yoke right now. I'd be curious to see what Flight Deck to Sim said about the flight model, because I noticed that yesterday flying the Zibo, it felt incredibly heavy. Like I was having to pull almost full deflection on my yoke. You guys will see maybe on Thursday what's going on. But joystick cam is, oh yeah, that's right, that's not working right now. Joystick cam is going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Throttles are up to 40%. Good. Chrono's going on. Good. And Toga.
And American 632 behind the jet west, lining up one end.
Takeoff power set.
American 632.
Airspeed's alive.
Shots.
Cross-checked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Holy shit, yeah, that's very different. Positive rate, gear up. Auto brake off, gears locked. Climb power's in. Flaps up, position 1. Let's get our retractables off. Runway turn-offs on our taxi light. Bring that nose down slightly. Someone say Jet West, the jet of the West. I didn't hear him. 210, we're going clean. Flaps. Start our left turn. Justin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Damn, that auto trim got us way out of whack. Cool, 5,000 feet, autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Sounds can come down. Very good, chat. Very nice departure. There is the beautiful island of Bermuda. I can see the other aircraft just departing there behind us.
Bermuda traffic, 22548 with a gate section 0.
Cool. There we go. Is this plane a mod? This is the PMDG 737-800. Yeah. You're going to get lost in the triangle? No. Maverick, thanks so much, dude. Dropping the $5 donation. Huge enough floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much for supporting. Appreciate you, man. You can see Firefest from here. Wasn't it in the Bahamas? Not Bermuda, right? Or was it Bermuda?
Wow, Cap, this explained 12 looks amazing, haha.
Thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Sonny, take care, man. Appreciate you soon. Appreciate you as well, dude. Let's hope we don't get lost in the triangle. No, we're good. Honest thoughts on X-Plane 12? It's not ready. Justin, thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Up into first class. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much for your support as well. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not the same place? No, it was in the Bahamas, which is like far, it's like close to like Miami. It's off the coast of Miami. Not here in Bermuda. Bermuda's like kind of close. If you think about where Bermuda is, I'll show you here. Bermuda is a lot closer to like New York. Here's Bermuda. This happened down here in the Bahamas. The Exumas, I think, like down here, wasn't it? Here somewhere? Here? It was down here. Quite a ways away. Mitchell Taylor, thanks for the support. 6 months. Appreciate you. Up in business class. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Was that Field Air Bermuda? Nope. Exclamation point scenery in chat. Or you can check the link in the description down below. This was the SLH Sim Design, who was also kind enough to give us a copy, which we gave away. SLH Sim Design. Much better looking scenery, in my opinion. And there we go, chat. We are over water for the next little bit. Mitchell, thanks for 6 months. Tom, 25 months. Absolutely awesome, man. Just over 2 years. Huge no floaties to you, Tom. Thank you very much for continued support, my friend. Rocking that golden maple leaf, my friend. Thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. 10,000 feet, chat. Landing lights are coming off. Engine start switches to the off position. Logo light can come off. Wing light can come off. And we'll go ahead and apparently I didn't have the seatbelt sign on. So we'll put the seatbelt sign on to auto and we'll pretend that it was on. And don't write me up, please. Never seen so much WestJet in Bermuda. Nice, because we're going to Toronto. Captain, the Disney WestJet plane ahead of you. Very cool. Very cool, Mosin. Hopefully you're enjoying the flight, man. No ortho needed for this part of the flight. No. I'm like I said, I'm really hoping that I can just sim link all of my ortho over and like we're going to be done and that's it. Fingers crossed that it works with X-Plane 12. We'll see, man. So what is my rank out of 10 for X-Plane 12 in its current state? I'm giving it probably a 4. As mean as that may sound, I think that's a realistic score. I don't think it deserves much more than a 4 right now. I think maybe with some fixes, it's got the potentials to be a 7 or an 8 out of a simulator. I don't think it's ever going to be a 9 and a 10 like this simulator, but I'm not really expecting that out of it. You know what I mean? What are my favorite liveries? Depends, man. There's so many out there, dude. There's so many beautiful liveries out there. It really depends, man. Cap had a great landing into Midway yesterday, a 170 right on the 1,000 footers. Nice, John. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. That's beautiful. I find in Microsoft Flight Simulator, John, like between like 150 and 180 is just, they're just beautiful landings. Yeah. Can we say it's a glorified X-Plane 11? Well, I mean, it is. It really is. It's remember months and months and months ago I said that it could probably be called X-Plane 11.6? It's kind of how I feel, man. I don't feel like it's a generational leap. I'm not getting the vibes from that yet. I just don't feel like it's that, you know. Yeah. It's not ready. It's not ready, man. It's not the generational leap. And I hear everybody like, you know, everybody in chat's going, well, you can't compare it to Microsoft Flight Simulator. How do you compare it to Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's Laminar Research. It's a team of 10 people versus Microsoft, and they have billions of dollars. And bro, I don't think anybody was expecting it to be on Microsoft Flight Simulator level, but I still think that everybody was expecting it to be a generational leap. Which it wasn't at all. It's you know, this has been, X-Plane has been touting this now for quite a while that this was going to be the quote-unquote next-gen simulator, and I'm sorry, man, I'm failing to see on almost every level. Maybe the clouds, when they get them fixed, and the new weather engine, instead of like popping weather, it actually loads weather properly, but I don't see it being that generational leap, man. I just don't see it. And again, I'm not being rude, I'm not being disrespectful, I just don't see it, man. And that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not, you know, it's up to you to make your own opinion. Everybody should have their own opinion on something like this, you know. X-Plane 12 looks like X-Plane 11 with clouds and puddles on. Yeah, like I couldn't believe the puddles like last night. Like talk about, like, yeah, okay, the puddles look nice, but when you when you add puddles into anti-aliasing that can't draw a straight line for the life of it, it just looks atrocious. I mean, shit, dude, look at my video from yesterday. Like, all you got to do is go watch the video. Go to my channel, watch the video, like, I'll show you. You can't tell me that this looks good. You know what I mean? Like, how does this look good? Like, hold on, where is it? Like, right here. Like, how does this look good? Like, departing out of here with puddles all over the ground. This is me yelling at somebody because he said we're being too... Like, that just does not look good. Like, the anti... Let me put it full screen for you. I mean, look at the jagged shadows and everything shimmering and doing... And the performance, it's stuttering all over the place. Like, that doesn't look good, man. Like, okay, sure, I understand, like, dynamic puddles. Great idea. Terrible execution. And not only that, it's only like, do you notice how it's only drawing puddles in like till here, and then you like they slowly start coming up? Like, I don't know in what world this looks good, man. Like, I don't know how you can sit there and look at this and be like, wow, yeah, this looks great. Like, this looks like something out of like 2012, 2013, maybe 2015 if you're lucky. It just doesn't look good, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all, dude.
Wouldn't people be disappointed if Asobo, which is the actual developer not Microsoft, whose first flight simulator MSFS is just copy-pasted FSX or PD3 and added volumetrics clouds and then called it Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
Yep. 100%,
MSFS
man.
raised the bar.
Yeah. The puddles even look like that IRL? I mean, I guess they would pool up. Severi, thank you very much for a $3 bomb, man. I appreciate you as always, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Cap, at least you kept it honest and didn't bash, but stated facts. Well, I don't know, man. Everybody's been on my ass, dude. If I'm being honest with you, the amount of emails and the amount of messages that I've received over the last 72 hours is truly astonishing, man. It's almost like X-Plane is paying these guys to, like, come after me. Apparently, I'm not allowed to have an opinion, and more importantly, I'm not allowed to have an opinion because I'm a streamer. That automatically, if I have an opinion and it's negative, that automatically means that I'm sending, you know, I'm sending everybody. I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it, man. Would have been great if it had satellite scenery. Well, and I get that. I don't get it having satellite. I understand that, but it's crazy, man. It's wild, dude. The thing is, they have less budget in FS 2020, even though it looks bad. I'm sure it's getting fixed sometime soon. Maybe, but here's the thing, Lux Aviation. Why release it now in its current state? There was absolutely no reason for X-Plane to release it in its current state. I even think 2 or 3 more months of X-Plane development, I think we get a far better product than what we got on release yesterday. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, dude. X-Plane in general is a certain threshold of how far it can go. We are seeing that now. If they have the cash on Microsoft, then I'm sure it would be better. Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm with you with X-Plane 12. I was thinking of buying it, but after seeing what it was, no reason to get it. There's no reason, man. I mean, if X-Plane, like I was saying last night when I was taxiing, I said I'm pretty sure my X-Plane 11 looks better than this. I mentioned that I think a couple times yesterday in stream. I said I'm almost positive that my X-Plane 11 looks better than this. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. That wasn't just a beta. Well, I mean, it is. They've released it. It's not a beta. They've released it early access. So call it a beta, whatever you want to call it. It's early access. And that's what I don't understand. It's like, why would you put your name and your reputation? You know what you're up against, okay? And here we go. I'm just going to clarify. I'm not trying to compare Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane, but if you think about, there's 3 main simulators. In my opinion, my eyes, there's 3 main simulators. You've got X-Plane, you've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you've got P3D. Knowing what P3D looks like with all the add-ons and everything that is available now, P3D looks great. Not only does it look great now with Orbex and the clouds and everything else going on, it's got some of the best third-party aircraft available, period. So you're up against that, and you're up against Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is visually the most stunning thing I think we can all agree that we've seen. And again, this kind of reiterates the fact that I was saying before, was 90% of the flight sim community will never fly an airplane. There's a reason we're so passionate, and there's a reason why we love flight sim, is because it allows us to experience something that we will never experience in real life. So I understand flight model is an important factor when it comes to a flight simulator, but to build your entire simulator and basically neglect everything else and just have everybody say, yeah, but the flight model, yeah, but the flight model, yeah, but the flight model, that only goes so far, man. If you're a pilot in training, cool, I understand that and I respect that, and flight model should mean something to you. But for the rest of the 90% of the community who is in it for you know, the big picture, we want kind of everything. We want visuals, we want flight model, we want performance, we want everything involved. It's just, it's not even close, man. It's not even close, dude. It's not even close. Microsoft really set the bar as far as graphics goes. Yeah, absolutely, man. 100%, dude. 100%. Did you check X-Plane? I did, yeah. I flew it last night, man. The A330 needs a custom FMS. Again, don't know why they've decided to release it. I would have just held on, and I would have told them, hey guys, you can pick up the X-Plane 11 early access, you can pick up X-Plane 12 early access, but the A330 is not compatible, it's not ready yet. That would have been the smarter, in my opinion, thing to do. If I'm over there and I'm calling the shots, that's what I would have done. There's not a chance in hell I would have released that 330 with the default laminar Boeing FMC. It screams mediocrity. There's no better way to put it. It's just mediocrity at its finest. And I think that's kind of like, laminar is kind of in this, I feel like they're in this like time warp where they feel like mediocrity is okay and subpar visuals are okay as long as we provide a great flight model. The flight model feels good. I'm not going to deny that. That was probably the best thing about flying last night, was the flight model, but that's about it. That's it. Sasha, I'm going fast, man. Just slow down, dude. I'm going 310 knots at 27,000 feet. I can't go any faster. Just, you got to slow down, man. You can't tell me to speed up all the time. You got to slow down, dude. It's not a who can get there first, or just fly, go higher than me, go to 36,000 feet and fly by me. I'm confused by people saying it shouldn't compare the two sims. They're going after pretty much the same market. Customers are going to compare them. The sim falls short, business will suffer. I agree, Jeff. I agree, man. The fact that you don't have many terabytes of ortho with Microsoft Flight Simmer, also the upcoming updates for the flight model, I hope it will surpass. So do I, Severi. I really hope Microsoft nails the flight model in the next couple months, so we can kind of put that issue to rest. You know what I mean? Because right now that's what I'm seeing on the forums, on other streams, on my streams, on the comments. It's, but the flight model, Captain Canada, but the flight model, you got it, but the flight model. Yeah, man. Can you do a route to Bali? If you throw that into the Discord, that would be great. I appreciate that. Microsoft Flight Simulator and P3D flight models are pretty realistic. I just wish it had a motion sim. That'd be awesome, dude. To be honest, I use the autopilot most of my flight time, so I don't need the best flight model. I need a nice world to enjoy and the cities out of the window. I agree, Basti. 100%, man. 100%, dude. They settled with good enough. Yeah. Take a picture of MS 2020 and show it to someone who knows nothing about planes, and they will say it's real. Take X-Plane and do the same thing, and they will say it's fake. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What would you recommend, the TCA Boeing Pack or the Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo? Freddie, do you fly mostly commercial airplanes? I'll try and keep this simple for you, Freddie. If you fly commercial airplanes like myself 99% of the time, you see how this pendular action, you see how the yoke is centered and it pull forward? This is exactly how the Thrustmaster yoke is designed. The Thrustmaster yoke is designed to fly with commercial airplane. It is hands down the best yoke I've ever used in my life. I've owned 4 other yokes in my flight sim career. This yoke is, this will be my yoke for 10 years, easily. I don't think anything will surpass what Thrustmaster has done with the pendular yoke system. It is simply fantastic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. It just doesn't get any better, but not for the price either. I mean, you can maybe get a replica, you know, you can go and get a replica 737 yoke or something like that. It'll cost you probably like $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000. Nothing compares to this, man. Yeah. If you buy the TCA Boeing, do I need to get rudder pedals? If you already have rudder pedals, you're fine, Raven. If you don't have rudder pedals, I would suggest getting some rudder pedals. Yes, there is a switch. There's like a 360 hat switch on the yoke, which could be used for rudders, but yeah. I mean, it's a hard plastic TSC. It's all metal components, so it feels very heavy. If you're concerned about it feeling light or anything like that, it doesn't feel light. There's a good amount of pull, there's a good amount of tension on it. It also comes with tensioners in the back, so it's got 2 springs in the back internally that you can add that come with the yoke to make it even heavier if that's what you're looking for. I have 1 spring, so you can go no springs, which makes it pretty light and pretty like, you know, you can move it back and forth. I've got 1 spring in, but you can put 2 springs. I really like the feel of the 1 spring. It gives me nice, gives me like a nice pull feature, you know. Waiting for a TCA 777 brown yoke, that'd be awesome, dude. Yeah, I told Thrustmaster, and I don't know if they ever plan on doing this, I'm just being honest with you. I told Thrustmaster what they should do is they should release, like, they should make the yoke where you can change the actual handle. Just like they do with like other, you know, just like Thrustmaster does with all the racing wheels. You know how you can pull out the racing wheel and you can put on another racing wheel? I told Thrustmaster that would be the best idea, man. If they could incorporate like 2 screws in the back, which there already are right there, and let's say they made a 737 replica yoke, a 787, a 777, you know, a Q400, that would be top, man. If we could get something like that, that would be just wild, man. Even for GA, the TCA is better. I have not used my Alpha since I got to fly the GA. Still feels smoother. Interesting. That's awesome. That's awesome. Don't you feel Microsoft Flight Simulator is too sensitive with the joystick and yoke? No, not at all, Lucas. And Lucas, if you are having issues with the sensitivity, man, go into the settings, dude, and turn some sensitivities down. You know, it's not like you're, you know, you have full control over the sensitivities of Microsoft Flight Simulator, just like any other simulator. You can adjust it. Just, it may take some time to tweak it and get the way that you like it, but that's what I never understood. I never understood people saying like, oh, well, it's too twitchy, it's too this. Well, dude, you can go in and you can change all of those settings. It's not like you're locked. It's not like Microsoft Flight Simulator forces you to use the settings that it has. You can use whatever, man, you know? You can use whatever you would like, my friends. Jet of the West. Who was saying that? Chat, was somebody actually saying that when we were departing? Jet of the West? You guys are too funny, dude. Jet of the West.
I was saying get all the way. No, just get 52.
Jet of the West. What do you think of the default 330? I mean, laughable at best, my friend. Laughable at best. It's got a default Boeing FMC in it. How am I supposed to take that seriously? How am I supposed to look at that default 330 and say, yes, this is something I want to fly? It's got a goddamn default A3 737 FMC in it. Cheese pie or sausage? Good call. I don't know. Sausage? I had sausages last night. My girlfriend woke me up at 3 a.m. and saw me watching your stream. She's like, you guys are such losers. Nice, Mustard. My fiance probably would have said the same thing, man. Yeah. Jar Design 330 is better. I mean, at least it's got a McDo. You know? Friend flew WestJet on a 700 from YVR to Cancun. He said it was a hella long flight in the 700. But the nice thing is that you can, that you land at 6 a.m. in Cancun. Yeah, that's awesome. You start your day, right? Are they taking refunds? I mean, I always pay everything flight sim wise. I always use PayPal, so that way if I do need a refund and they won't necessarily warrant the refund, you can always just go to PayPal. And PayPal will give you back your money. No problem. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't, $60 to me for this. To be fair, I can also write it off as a tax. I could just write it off because it's part of the business, right? So, yeah, a little bit different for me, obviously. But for somebody else, $60, man, that's a week's worth of groceries, you know what I mean? So, I totally get it. Is X-Plane 12 a scam? I wouldn't say it's a scam, but, yeah. Are you actually an LLC? No, Luke's. No. Jar Design will probably offer a payware update for their 330. I'm sure they will. Yeah, Jar Design. Jar Design they need to nickel and dime their consumers, so Jar Design's been going downhill since every other aircraft basically came out. Speaking of which, are my 737, hold on, chat. My 737 handles may be out for delivery today. Let me go to my purchases, track package. It says item processed. Does that mean that it's out for delivery? Let's see, what did they say? It says in transit. So it left, okay, it left Mississauga this morning at 3 a.m., which means it's probably going to get here today, which hopefully means it'll be out for delivery tomorrow. It says end of day by Friday guaranteed. We'll see. We'll see how she goes. But my handles are almost here. That'll be fun. Can't wait for the Peter Hager 380 V2. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Pedro. That's actually a great way of putting it. Yeah. No worries, hold circle. No worries at all, man. When I saw the default Boeing FMC, I was so disappointed about that 330. I mean, it's just so laughable, man. I really think they should consider refunding unless they've spent it on celebration parties. Yeah, pizza parties at Austin's. Remember that, guys? The development pizza parties at Austin. At Austin's. I used to have a good laugh with them about that one, man. Handles, yeah, I ordered these. Does this show anything on here? No. Okay, good. Yeah, I ordered these. I ordered these bad boys for my honeycomb. So they're realistic. Get out of here. I'm honestly more excited about the flaps and having like proper little detents, and same as this, the speed brake. But yeah. This is what I ordered. So I'm excited. They should be well, they should be here any day now. Should be here soon. They look really good, man. Like, it looks like you put a lot of work into that. They look sweet. And they're all 1-to-1 realistic size as well, so they're nice, yeah. Don't get me started, pizza party this. Blame Dan for X-Plane 12? We could. Yeah, we could. For that price, that's a steal. Yeah, it's not bad. 109 CAD. And the Canadian dollar is worth absolutely nothing nowadays, but yeah. You want to get those exact ones? Yeah, they look pretty nice, man. Hopefully I'll do a nice review for you guys. I'll let you know if they're worth it or not. When you use the flap channel 6 on the Bravo, do you reprogram the GA flap switch to something else? No. You know what's funny, actually, right now, kept quiet? I use the GA flap switch right now because I don't like not having detents. I find when I'm using like the lever or the axis that I go way past what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? You're starting college tomorrow? Nice, Sasha. All the best, right? Mine should ship tomorrow or the next day since it took that up a week for them to ship. Yeah, yeah. Deacon, how much gigabyte for the 737-800? I think this is like 1.9 gigs, this airplane. I think is what it is. Curious as to how many more millions Microsoft Flight Simulator costs to develop compared to X-Plane. Yeah, I don't know. Probably quite a lot, man. Probably quite a lot, dude. Remember, guys, if you are liking today's video, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 350 likes. very much appreciated to everybody who's been coming to hang out today. Really do appreciate it. I know that pretty sure everybody under the sun is streaming this afternoon. They're live with X-Plane 12. I see Flight Deck to Sim is live. I'm curious to say what he had to say about the flight model. Yeah, it looks like he's making crazy strong inputs on it. Curious to see what he has to say about it. Who's streaming it on Twitch today? Is everybody streaming it on Twitch as well? Chewy's not even in it. Oh no, he is. Chewy's flying it. I wonder what Chewy has to say about it. He's flying the Tolus 340.
Captain, those handles from Honeycomb are better than the Boeing throttle from TM?
I don't know. I really don't know. XP72 is going to stream later. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Blue is trying to fly from Seattle to SFO in the 330. That's not going to go well. Good luck on him, man. Kuwait Pilot is live now. I think he's the only one saying good reviews about X-Plane 12. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to be negative. I just don't think it's what it should be, man. That's just my opinion, buddy. Like everybody's gonna have another one, man. Like that Tim said that it feels like he's flying a much larger aircraft. Yeah, like that was what I said yesterday as well, man. Like when I was flying the Zebo yesterday, like I could not get over how heavy it was. Yeah. XP72 said it looks amazing. Well, he made a comment on their video. I don't necessarily think XP watched the video. I think maybe he was just more so making a comment. I know that he's excited, and rightfully so, dude. I don't think, I don't want to take anything away from any of these other streamers, dude. Like, they have a right to be excited to fly this simulator. If XP wants to showcase it and get excited about it, there's nothing wrong with that at all. So, yeah. We got some wind coming into YYZ. There's some crazy weather going on. If you look here on... if we look at Sim Toolkit Pro, if we do our flight summary, if we come over here and we take a look at this, look at the weather that we're going to bump into here in a sec. Just wait for it to load in. Okay, don't make me look silly now. Okay, well, it's going to make me look silly. Live flight map, is that going to show it? Nope, probably not. Okay, let's go back to flight summary. We'll see if it loads it in. Oh yeah, well, it's not drawing in any weather. But anyways, there's a huge front, like here, pushing forward. I don't even know. Ah, thank you. There we go. So yeah, we've got that. We've also got this around Toronto too. This will probably be pushed in by the time we get there. So we may expect some nastiness. There's a weather tab on here? What, really? No. Where's the weather tab? Yeah, look at that weather. That is a nasty. That is huge, dude. That's covering almost all of New York State. Not upper New York, but lower. That's well into Mass as well. That's crazy, dude. That is a big boy. That's a big boy. I know where's Mr. Music. The 40th anniversary update of Flight Sim is going to break records. I hope so, man. I really hope so, yeah. Just saw that FT Sim dropped a sound pick for AIG VATSIM traffic. Interesting. I think that AIG actually sounds pretty decent right now. Like, I don't want it too crazy, but yeah. Blue Games does not like X-Plane 12. Like I said, man, I think you're going to have, I think what you're going to see is you're going to have like really optimistic streamers. So you're going to have the people that maybe are just like, They haven't been in the hobby as long as some of us, so maybe they're a little bit more optimistic about it. I just don't, with X-Plane's resources and what X-Plane has going on, I just don't see it getting much better than what we have today. Will they fix the clouds? Yes. Will they fix, like, you know, the anti-aliasing? I don't know, man. That anti-aliasing has been there since X-Plane 9. The broken anti-aliasing, the lines when you look at an airport and it draws the taxi lines and they're just constantly moving up and down. That's been there from X-Plane 9, 10, 11, and now 12. So I don't think something like that's getting fixed. I just don't see it, right? Like, do I see it getting better? Yes, absolutely. Do I see it even coming close to on par with what we feel we should have in 2022? No, I don't. I just don't see it, but we'll see, man. How do you connect Sim Toolkit Pro and SimBrief? I think it's in the settings, Francisco. You go to settings and then you go to SimBrief, and you should just put your SimBrief username into there. Do you have the digital design LFLL? The airport is amazing. I do, Robert. Yeah, we flew in, was it last week? Might have been last week, Robert. We flew in. Yeah, we did. We did some whatchamacallit ops. I'm drawing a complete blank right now because I fly so many different airlines. We did it wasn't TUI Jet. It was, chat, help me out here. What did we do? Thish, huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for 3 months. Appreciate you as always, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good afternoon, Cap. How is everything going? Oh, it's going well, dude. I'm tired today. I'm being honest with you. I'm a tired boy, but we're pushing through, man. We are pushing through, dude. We're having some fun flying the sim. No, it wasn't Fleer. Who was it? Who was before that? We flew it down to the. We flew it down to the new Aerosoft scenery. We flew it from. We also flew from Toulouse down. Pizza Monster, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Why am I drawing a complete blank as to who we flew? I gotta go look at my channel.
I must admit that I agree with everything that was in the stream yesterday.
Thank you.
I just wanted to write against all messages you got last night. Good job.
That's all right, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. Transavia. That's what we did. Transavia. Yes. Transavia. That's the one. There we go. Thank you, chat. Huge no floaties to you. Pizza Monster, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, dude, I'm not here to make enemies, man. I'm really not. I'm just here to speak my mind. I think that I think over the years I've kind of built a reputation in the flight sim community for somebody that maybe doesn't sugarcoat anything. My rants are apparently epic and famous around the flight sim community. I don't think my rants are anything all that special, but apparently chat says otherwise. So but yeah, man, I just try and be realistic, dude, because at the end of the day, I was doing this hobby for years and years and years, man. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on Flight Simulator, and I don't like to see other people waste their money. If I can provide some insight or some information and save somebody a couple bucks, that's worth it to me, man, you know? So, yeah. What is the name of my sim app? What do you mean? Which one are you talking about, Martin? Sorry. Cap, maybe start of next year, I'll try and talk to my airline and see if I can get a special permits to make you ride in the flight deck of the Dash 8. Yes, please. I'll bring all my cameras. Yes, please. What would you rate the El Al airline? I've never flown with them. Cap, do you own the Ottawa Roman design for Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's great, Carlos. Amazing scenery, man. It is almost identical to what it's like in the real world. Yeah, he did a great job, man. He did a great job. What was the news on AIG traffic? Somebody put out a sound pack for it, I guess, or something. I guess they were saying. I don't know. Is X-Plane on 12 par with quality of Peter Hager? Maybe slightly better. Not by much. We're going to flight level 3.6. I think we're staying at 3.4. Would you say... yeah, no, I already got that one. You rant with reason most of the time. I don't know if I said this or not, but when something labeled as a game can significantly beat something labeled as a simulator, there's a slight problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, man. May I ask why the WestJet 738 has eyebrow windows so it doesn't, Captain Jordy? What you see going on here is because I've basically tricked the simulator. This view that you're seeing is really just this wing view that I've popped out, and I make it like this. So you're not really, it's the way that the aircraft is designed. It's just because the eyebrow windows are always there. You just turn them on or off. So if I go to, like, let's say this view, you'll see this is drone camera, and you'll see that there's no eyebrow windows. It's just because I've basically tricked the camera system. That's the only reason. So yeah. Someone actually threatened me because I said I prefer... Oh, dude, you should have seen some of the comments last night, Fuber. There were legitimate people in here, like... Dude, I can't even... What was the guy's name? Jax or something like that? This man was literally attacking people in chat. He was telling somebody, like... He was telling somebody, good luck ever getting your pilot's license, you fat diabetic something. It was just crazy, dude. The man was literally attacking people for just because they had a different opinion, man. Like, it blows my mind, dude. It blows my mind that, like, people... Like I said, like, first of all... If you can't handle criticism or you can't handle somebody having a different opinion other than you, why are you even watching live streams, man? Like, isn't that the purpose of a live stream, is to offer, like, objectional reviews? Like, maybe somebody will think differently than you think, and then maybe combined with their thoughts and your thoughts, you'll have, like, an epiphany of, like, wow, you know what? Maybe he was right. Wow, you know what? That's a great point, you know? Like the guy, there was somebody last night, the guy that was... He was getting mad at me because there was a default 737 FMC in the A330 and I was talking about it. He legit got mad. He's like, yeah, but it's early access, man. Like, what do you expect from them? And it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't expect jumping in an A330 and seeing a default 737 FMC. Like, hello? Is that too much? Apparently that's too much to ask. Apparently you can't think that. Like, that's what I don't understand. It's like, well, how are we going to get anywhere in life if we just yes man to everything? You know what I mean? Like, X-Plane 12 ships and everybody's all, yes, best simulate. Like, we're not going to get anywhere, man. Like, these developers need to be held accountable. And most of the time, a proper developer is going to see the community interaction and the reaction to things, and they're going to fix it, and they're going to address it. It's not like I'm being mean. It's not like I'm purposely being like, oh, X-Plane, got my pitchforks out. Like, it's not it at all, dude. Like, I spent the money. I bought the simulator just like everybody else. Like, am I not allowed to have an opinion?
All the fanboys crawled out of their cave last night with Mummy's credit card.
It's wild, man. It's just wild, dude. Wild, wild, wild. It's crazy, man. To play devil's advocate, let's be completely fair. This is 12's first release. When Microsoft Flight Simulator dropped, everyone was pissed about the first release. We should be more critical come January 2023. I mean, yes and no, Flight Sim. Here, I'm just going to explain things. Microsoft Flight Simulator is completely new flight simulation experience, so I think you have to factor that in as well, man. I think why you're seeing such a negative reaction from everybody is because X-Plane 12 isn't new. It's essentially X-Plane 11, which is essentially X-Plane 10, which is essentially X-Plane 9, which is essentially X-Plane 8. It's just port overs. There's nothing new. There's no new rendering engine. There's nothing that's different. If it was a complete new rendition of X-Plane, I could understand and I could jump on board with that 100%. But it's basically, we've got X-Plane 11 with tweaked clouds, lighting, and a tweaked flight model. There's in my opinion, there's no excuse to release it in the way that it's in. There's no excuse. There is zero reason why Laminar Research has decided that whatever build they're on right now was okay for a release candidate. You gotta understand, man, we're talking about two different things, dude. Like, Microsoft Flight Simulator is truly that next-gen sim that we've all been looking for. Laminar, I don't even know what the hell they put out, man. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Indu, take care, man, all the way from Dubai. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, he called me like a fat diabetic streamer or something like that, Kevin. A fat pre-diabetic streamer who knows nothing and sits and whines and complains. The dude was off his rocker, man. He was off his rocker. And then he was talking about how he makes $100,000 flying for Mesa. Listen, man, I'm gonna be realistic. Any pilot any pilot that I've ever met in my life, they're not going to come into a fucking live stream and talk about how they make $100,000 US. Pilots are smart people, man. They're not in here to try and at least every pilot that I've met in my life has been far more put together than half of the real pilots I see on my YouTube chat. I get that there's real pilots that come in here and hang out, but they're always respectable, man. They're always respectable because they never know, you know, like I said in one of the comments, I think I said to him, as I said, imagine if Mesa or your boss or your flight captain was in here and was witnessing the way that you're speaking to everybody in chat right now. I think you'd be out of a job real quick, man. So pilots don't flex. They're not there to tell you how much money they made. They're not there to tell you that they made $100,000 in the last 8 months. No pilot is going to do that. No pilot with a proper brain is going to do that, man. That's not what they're here for. They're here to share their passion and their knowledge with us. 99% of the real pilots that I meet doing streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, they're all top class citizens, and I have nothing but the respect for all of them. I don't think I've ever met a rude real world pilot or somebody that's been, you know, the way that we see them here in chat sometimes. It blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. Yeah. Pilots are the happiest people I've ever met in my life. Most of them. Yeah. 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 That airline 330 really irritates me with the FM doo-doo crossover. Yeah, it's not good, man. I agree. It's not good, dude. It's not good. It's not good. They're the type of people that watch one video from Mentor, Pilot, and Captain Joe and think they know everything. 100%, dude. 100%. Cap, do you use Microsoft Flight Simulator on Steam or on Xbox? I use it on Steam, Will. Can highly suggest it on Steam if you plan on getting serious with the sim. Yeah, for sure. He makes $100K for a regional airline. I mean, that's not out of the question. Probably makes sense, especially if you're flying a lot. That probably makes sense, that number. Pretty sure that number is accurate, but yeah. Is this Jax from last night? Yes, it was Jax from last night, correct. Cap, you're wrong. I'm going to flex, and I'm a pilot for WestJet Virtual Airline making minus 5,000. Yeah, that makes sense. Sasha, you got to do exclamation point METAR in lowercase, and then CYYZ needs to be in all capitals. I think he said $100 an hour. No, he said I make 100K. But maybe he could have said $100 an hour. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I could, just judging by his comments and the way he was going after people, again, like, what sane person is going to get upset about somebody else having a different opinion? Like, if I was slandering X-Plane and I was there to, like, just absolutely destroy it, dude, we flew for almost 4 hours yesterday. We did 2 full flights, and we did some circuits in a 330. I think I gave it its fair run. It's not like I turned on X-Plane, did one flight, and was like, fuck this bullshit, I don't want anything to do with this. It's not like I did that at all, man. Like, I enjoyed myself yesterday. I could see that chat was enjoying it. Yes, did we have some laughs on X-Plane's behalf? Absolutely. Was it warranted? Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. There's no way in 2022 you can come to the table with a default 330 that you've been showcasing and highly touting over the last 2 years, and then ship it with a default Boeing FMC and not expect to have some type of criticism or some laughs on your behalf, you know? Is the Logitech G-Yoke any good? Not really, Rick, if I'm being honest with you, man. It's kind of bottom of the barrel. I would say that is probably my least one. I hope FSIM Studios drops YYC in the next few months, as do I, Captain Jordan. Yeah, their Edmonton's really nice, man. Yeah. People acted like you played the demo and said, nah. That's what I mean, man. Like, and not only that, man, I think people also forget how long I've been doing this hobby. Like, yes, I'm a streamer, man. Yes, I've been streaming for quite a while now, and yes, this has become a full-time job for me. But, like, I think they forget just how many thousands of hours I have in X-Plane. Like, I honestly feel, I'm not touting myself, I'm not tooting my own horn. I literally feel if anybody should be able to make the comments that I've been making about X-Plane, it should be me. Somebody that spent 5,000 hours between X-Plane 9, 10, 11, and now 12. You know, that's 5,000 hours, man. That doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like, I have spent serious time in those simulators, and if anybody should be able to be critical of it or have judgment, I believe it should be me, somebody with as much hours in it as I have. But yeah, they didn't announce X-Plane 12 released last week, did they? No, they said it was coming soon. They told about a month out. They said it was coming, you know. So I'm a real life GA pilot losing $600 every time I fly. Go, man. In your opinion, was a good flight controller for $300? Depends, Rick. I mean, you could probably get the Boeing yoke on sale if it comes on. Boston Center's online. I don't think we're going to be in Boston airspace, to be honest with you. I think we're going to. I think we're over New York. Yeah, we're just going to be over New York, man. We're right over New York. I don't think we're hitting Boston. We're over New York and then down and in. We're going to fly right over top of Niagara Falls, so that'll be cool. I'm curious to see what it looks like in the sim. I think it actually looks pretty well. Isn't it modeled? Pretty sure it's modeled in the simulator, I think. Niagara Falls is right here. I'm pretty sure it's modeled in the simulator. Don't hold me to it, though, but I think it's modeled. I got 4K hours, and yeah, it takes some time for sure, man. Yeah. Bro, tell me how you're an expert for these planes. Please tell. How? I mean, I just told you, dude, I got 5,000 hours just in one simulator. That's a lot of time, man. A lot of time. You and Jax. Yes, because it's a landmark. Awesome. There you go. I think you actually hit Boston once you pass over the city, just a little north a bit more. Maybe. We'll see, man. If he gives us a call, we'll be there. You pretty much exclusively streamed X-Men 11 for years. I'd say your opinion is pretty valid. Thank you, Jalen. Please appreciate that. J+1. How's the music going, man? Everything good? Life's good? On good news, Sim Aviator crossed the 2,000 follower threshold yesterday. Awesome. Good for him, man. I saw his videos got like, what was it? I woke up this morning, he had like 17,000. He's got more views on his video than I do. Pretty cool, John. Good for him, man. I think he was like one of the first to stream it yesterday. It's awesome. Good, man. I mean, stuff like that is good, dude. Channel growth is awesome. It's good to grow some channel. We gained almost 300 subscribers last night. You know, it's pretty crazy. It's at 22K views right now. It's awesome, man. That's so good for him, dude. I'm proud. That's very good. Very, very good for him. Cap down for 4 days in Cuba in November. Need to get out of here. 4 days in Cuba. November? I got to figure out what's going on with this, what's the thing that happens every year? I'm drawing a complete blank again. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is about half working today. I know a lot of you will understand. I was up till probably 4:30, 4:45 yesterday. It's, yeah. Right, Trev? My pilot IRL, I'm not. No, not the Expo. The Expo is going to be in June. Pop in here and there when I can. Love the streams. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. No, I'm, there's a charity event. What's the charity event that goes on where they fly for a week straight? I forget what it's called. Chewy always does it. There's the 747 that they go and they do it in, and they fly for a full week. Is it Sim Venture? No, not Sim Venture. I forget what it's called. But I've been invited to go down. World Flight. That's the one. Thank you. SimFest World Flight. That's the one. Don't bring up the Expo again. Oh, boy. SimFest and World Flight. Yeah, that's the one. So I've been invited to go down and fly. We all know Fly with Rookie, right? You guys know him. If you don't know him, he's a real-world pilot, but he also has a full 737 simulator in his garage or in his office or something like that. They're going to be doing World Flight this year, and they've invited me down. So I have to figure out some dates. I have to figure out if that's what I'm going to be doing. Because if that's what I'm going to be doing, that'll probably end up being like my vacation this year. Christmas, I don't know. When even is World Flight? I don't even know. Isn't it January or something? Or March? Or I don't even know. Some popcorn clouds, yeah. Daniel, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. The €5. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you. What's your opinion comparing flight physics between X-Plane 12 and Microsoft Flight Simulator? Well, Bruno, I really truly feel the only people that can do those things are real pilots. In my opinion, both the simulators are perfectly fine, man. Are they different? For sure. Different flight models, 100%. But I don't think like one is worse than the other, you know? Did he invite you to Laminar? I don't think that'll ever happen, man. I don't think that'll ever happen. It's in 61 days? What, the World Flight? Yeah, see, so I need to figure that out. I need to figure out if that's what we're going to be doing. I'm not quite sure. Fly from Canada to Dubai by Emirates. That's a long flight, man. We'll see, dude. It's a long flight. November 6th? Okay. They want to get a 737 ferried to Australia for Sim World Flight. Really? Crazy. Hey Cap, what's up? I'm getting the new rig real soon, but I have no idea what to do with my old one. Maybe turn it into a server? I don't know. It's up to you, Max. I mean, usually what I do, Max, with my older PCs is I end up selling it and getting some cash back. Yeah, that's usually what I end up doing. Yeah, we went late last night, Tony. I think we turned off the stream around 3 a.m. Eastern. It was a late night, man. Late night. Cap, in your opinion, how much time do we need to get into AC Virtual A330? Oh, dude. I don't know, man. Finally back to a real sim. I don't know what the heck that was last night. Yeah, it was interesting, Nash. She was interesting, man. Wish you could get X-Plane 12. Honestly, you're not missing much right now. I would wait. I'd let it go back in the oven for about 3 to 6 months before going back. I didn't do. Please stop repeating yourself, man. If you want to put a flight suggestion, put / Discord. That's it. PMDG killed it, and I love Microsoft Flight Simulator now. It's a great sim, man. Like I've kind of been saying all along. I think if you stop being so concerned about real life flight physics and real life flight model, you stop concerning yourself with that. I think you have a plethora of opportunities to fly in whatever sim you like, man. I'm not sure why people just put their blinders up and feel that flight model is the end-all be-all. It is important. I'm not saying flight model is not important, but to completely shun a simulator because you think it's a game because it was developed by Microsoft and it's on Xbox, I don't know, man. To me, that's just excuses. Just excuses, man. It's just excuses. Thoughts on X-Plane 12? Not very good from what I've seen so far, man. Yeah, not the best. Are you going to try the Aerosoft 330? Absolutely, Aiden. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully it's got an actual Airbus McDo and not a Boeing 737 FMC. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, Indu, I'm going to time you out now. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Just please stop. You've literally asked me to fly from Canada to Dubai about 8 times now, which 4 of those 8 times I've told you to please go to the Discord and throw it in the flight suggestion channel. Now you're plugging up chat with nonsense. The X-Plane 12 the X-Plane 12 A330 has a default Boeing FMC. It's quite laughable. Yeah. I'm VFR flying that 330 for the memes like you did. I mean, that's all you can do, dude. It's a GA airplane. It's a 330, but it's a GA airplane. Like, let's be real, you know? There's not much difference from it. It's a GA airplane. It totally is. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 350 likes today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. I know there's a lot of content out there. I know there's a lot of X-Plane 12 content out there today. So thanks for choosing to come and hang out with me. I really do appreciate it, man. Hello, man. What's going on? Rui? How are you, girl? Good to see you, my friend. Hope all's well. And the winner is FS 2020. Who knows, man? J+1, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for your first-class subscription. Huge no floaties, my man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis. Hope you enjoy standing out and chat with that beautiful green name. More importantly, I hope you enjoy your member-only live stream. It's going to be coming up. When is our members this week? Not this week. This month. Members-only stream is going to be on the 25th. For all my members, if you want to write that down, September 25th will be it. X-Plane is great, but I think they can push this bullshit down your throat like they're the sim gods. And I agree, Mike. I agree 100%, man. 100%, dude. I've been a big fan and a big supporter of Laminar and X-Plane. I really have. But I feel like they're so far behind in the times. Yeah. And I think this release of X-Plane 12 just proves my point even further that everybody else is in 2022 enjoying our next gen simulator, and Laminar's back in 2010, 2012. Trying to piece the puzzles together, we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. I still have hope. But we'll see, dude. Hey, Cap, do you think that Boeing controls will come down around the holidays? Probably, Captain Ray. Yeah, there's probably going to be some type of sale on. If you're in the U.S. right now, Captain Ray, actually, if you use if you use the third link up top, if you check, I have pinned up top. If you use the third link and you order through the Thrustmaster, it's not on sale anymore. If you ordered through Thrustmaster, this was on sale for $2.99 the other day. I think it just came off. Maybe if you wish list it, you can order directly from Thrustmaster, but I think this is the EU shop. No, this is the American shop. This is the US shop, but keep an eye on it, man. It was $100 off the other day. It was down to $2.99. So that's when you should be picking it up. You know what I mean? I still think it's hands down the best bang for your buck, man. And this is the picture that I was trying to show for everybody that was concerned. I know everybody, when it first dropped, everybody was concerned that it was plastic. But if you actually look, it's all aluminum and metal inside. The entire inside, the components, everything is metal. It is extremely sturdy. Like I said, I think it's the best yoke on the market, bar none. I don't even think any other yoke comes close, man. Not at that price point. Not at all. The Boeing yoke is $369 on Amazon. It could be, again, you can check all the links above, guys. Kind of wait for a sale or something like that. Yeah, there you go. So it is on sale right now. Hold on. Does that show my address? It does show my address, so I can't show you that. Yes, it is on sale right now. Hold on. Let me copy this. New incognito. Paste. Really? So yeah, you can see here, this is in CAD. It's on sale, $358. So it's 10% off right now. It probably goes lower. I think it goes to like 10, 20% off. But yeah. What are you using to take screenshots? Just curious. I usually use Steam, Shift F1. Well, it's whatever different it is, but yeah. Is the default X-Plane MD-80 any good? No. Hey Cap, what are you using? I got that one. Would you suggest to pick up the throttles as well? That's up to you, Thish. It's really up to you. They're good. They were far better than I expected them to be. When I originally saw them and I saw how small the little throttle was, I was like, well, you know. But then you get to it and the actual like throttles themselves are like real size, you know? So they're decent. They're definitely decent. Yeah. Cap, I'm ahead of you and the cloud layers are getting pretty spicy. Nice. Nice. Kyle, can you drop into your yoke for a second? How high does the TCA sit on my desk? Well, it's pretty cool actually. It kind of sits lower. It's. I feel like the profile is lower under. You know what I mean? Yeah. UK shoppers, it's on sale in the Argos stores. There you go. Cap, would you record setting up your new grips? They're pretty easy, Lukes. Apparently they just slip on, man. They just pop right on. Les, they're gonna be here. They're gonna be here probably tomorrow. Les, those handles. Les is the one that showed me those handles. Thanks, Les, for that. I don't have money for add-ons, but I'd like to have many different planes. What do you recommend? Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane? Probably Microsoft Flight Sim. Then I think the best bang for your buck is definitely Microsoft. Yeah. It's wild, Thomas or Kevin. I just call you Thomas. It's wild, Kevin. Daniel Keane coming in with another €5. Thanks so much, Daniel. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Are we doing the return flight? No, dude. Listen, bro. I'm barely here, man. Hey, Cap, getting into this hobby. What is the price I'm looking at for everything? What is the cost for the sim? Do you have a PC, Kyle? Obviously, the biggest cost is going to be a PC, man. The simulator, you can probably just go with the regular simulator, $59.99 or something like that. You're going to want to add some peripherals, something like that. You know, you'll probably want a joystick or a yoke, or depending on what you want, right? It is fairly expensive, Kyle. I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat, man. If you're just getting into the hobby and it's like you're brand new to the hobby, it's fairly expensive, especially getting into it for the first time. You're talking quite a bit of money. Let's also see here. Sorry, I don't want to change the subject. I just want to see. Optimum is 370. So let's do a step climb, guys. Let's go to 360, just because the FMC is requesting that. So we'll do that. We'll go to the menu page. Oops. We'll go to 360. Thank you. We'll execute that. Good. Will the aircraft climb by itself? It should, I believe. If not, we'll do an altitude. All right, we'll do altitude intervene. And there it goes. Now the airplane is climbing up to 360. Nice. Hey, Cap, you must be tired from last night's. I am. Jungly. Yeah, man. I was just saying I'm extremely tired. Yeah. I am, man. So yeah, it really depends, man. I mean, if you've got a PC, you're pretty much set. But, you know, as far as peripherals and add-ons and stuff like that, I would just say just get the bare bone simulator and enjoy that. And then once you're ready to move forward, you know, there's a bunch of add-ons and stuff that you can add as well. Cap, are you able to handle 4 engines with one hand? They feel kind of big. It is. It's a little bit odd, yeah. You have to kind of like hold them weird. You almost have to palm them. You almost like put all 4 against your palm. Or like what I do when I'm flying is I put my hand like this. And I'll kind of move them up like that. And then down I have like a grip like that. Brandon, thanks so much for the 5 bomb as well, man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for support, man. I really do appreciate you. You can literally play Microsoft Flight Sim with a controller. You're correct. Yeah. I mean, I've got a Logitech Xbox controller here, and you can use that as well if you don't want to spend a ton of money, man. You can do that. I mean, you can also pick up a Logitech 3D Extreme Pro. I think they're like 30 or 40 bucks. That'll do it, man. Yes, thank you for that. We do have to reset the pressurization panel to 36,000 feet as well. Good eye on that one.
Today just turned into a great day, and I feel like spreading the joy.
Brennan, awesome news, man. I'm glad you're having a great day, dude. I've got a long day, man. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a nap after this one. And then I got to go to the grocery store, and I'm doing some meal prep this week. I'm making, I went and picked up some fresh bok choy, and I'm making teriyaki chicken bowls. So I'm going to get some chicken, got some rice, got the bok choy, going to make some broccoli. We're making teriyaki chicken bowls this week. So I'm excited for my meal prep. Nap Boomer, man, I'm a tired boy, Smitty. A tired boy, man. I was walking Daisy this morning and I was just like, it was so early. 10:30 rolled around way too early. Bok choy, healthy but tastes gross. What? Dude, no. Bok choy is delicious. Oh, man. Bok choy sauteed with a little bit of soy sauce on it. Oh, buddy. I love me some bok choy. Love bok choy, dude. Or if you want cheaper, build a joystick with Lego and a mouse. Dude, who was that guy that... You remember when Microsoft first came out? There was a guy who was like 3D printing all of his... I'm going to see if I can find that. 3D printed yoke and throttle. There was a guy who was making videos. Yeah, it's right here. This video is awesome, dude. Look at this guy, bro. This guy literally 3D printed. He 3D printed a yoke. I think he was... Yeah, those are the Cytec rudder pedals. But he 3D printed a yoke and a throttle. Look at this shit. Isn't this badass shit? This shit's pretty cool, man. I remember seeing this when it came out. This was awesome, man. He actually shows like how he builds it all too. Like, it's not even that bad. It doesn't even look that bad. It's like very Cytec-esque. You know what I mean? But like, hold on. Let's get to like where, like, it's cool to see him build it and everything, but it's way cooler to see him use it. And he uses it in Microsoft Flight Sim too, and he shows how they're all working, and I think he actually flies it, doesn't he? Oh no, wait, he 3D printed those rudder pedals as well. Okay. Yeah, he 3D printed everything. Here we go. Moment of truth, chat. Holy dude, that's so badass. Moment of truth. There we go. He's actually flying. He's in the TBM. Oh, dude. Cap, you ever thought about a cooking channel since you really like cooking? Yes. Yeah. If I get Cuba 4 days under $850, would you come? That's not a bad price at all. Not a bad price. Depends where we're going. With his 3D printed yoke, man, he's actually doing it. Where's Dan Barry? Dan, can you make me one of these? We could do a video on this. Dan Barry, where's Dan Barry? Dan Barry's got a 3D printer. Can you make me one of these, Dan? How much would it cost? I don't even want to know. Wish I had the big brain to do that kind of stuff. Dude, that's wild, right? Yeah, 100% kept quiet. Yeah. I agree with that one. But, like, kudos to him, man, for, like, making something like this. What is he, landing on a road? Okay, he's just landing on a road. Oh, watch out. Watch the float effect, ground effect. Oh, he's coming in way too fast, that's why. Nice, that's funny, dude. That's awesome. Kudos to him, man. How many views does this have? It only has 138,000 views. I really truly felt like that should have a lot more views than that. Oof, look at the clouds, chat. We're up and above the clouds finally. How close are we to New York? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's considered an upgrade for my SciTech yoke. Maybe, dude. Maybe. You know what's funny, Matt? I still have my SciTech yoke, man. It's still in my storage locker. I still got it, dude. Absolutely, Minji. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Didn't someone make some out of PC pipe, PVC as well? Probably. Who knows, man? I just started working for community college with a huge 3D printer in their fab lab. Gonna have to get the experimental. Dude, that'd be wild, man. That's what the Warhead project guy who's been making custom A10 setups for DCS. That's pretty cool, man. My SciTech yoke is either on eBay or a glass cabinet to showcase my first peripheral. Yes, sir. Yeah. Not sure if you can blur stuff on live streams, but that Amazon page just saying friendly manner. I have experience with that myself. Yeah, we blurred it. Don't worry, man. You're fine. You're fine. That's why I do an incognito window for that. Maybe actually 3D print a life-size 737 and fly it. Can you imagine, man? I'd love to see like what, like I want to see like, I wonder what it takes to make like all the model planes that we have. You know what I mean? You 3D printed a GNS 530 for a GA autopilot panel. How did it turn out? It's pretty cool. TCA yoke for $4.99. I think that's the entire bundle. I think, but I'm going to have to be done before I land. But I might. Can eat upstairs. Nice. What are you having for dinner tonight, Sasha? .3D print the pilots. We found a new use for the SciTech yoke after yesterday, the X-Plane 12-330. Oh boy. Was special, man. You getting pizza? Nice. Exclamation point Discord Indu in chat. You missed the dog cam? I don't even know where she is today. Daisy, where are you? I think she's on the couch. How tall are you? I'm 6'2", 6'2". I think Microsoft Flight Simulator needs more commercial flights. Yeah, I mean, we've got more coming, right? We've got the MD-11 coming. We've got the ATR 42 and 72. We've got the Innie builds A310. There's a lot of planes coming, man. There is a lot of planes coming to this sim. The flame at the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium is the largest 3D printed item in the world, is what I hear. Interesting. We haven't had a We Love VATSIM moment for a while. Where's Why You Take Off in KLM? Do you, Roger? Oh, dude, we had a good... Sasha provided us with a great VATSIM moment the other day with his dinner. So excited for the long haulers? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the TFDI MD-11, I'm looking forward to that one as well, man. I hope it's going to be good. Yeah. Next 6 months is going to be nice. It's going to be crazy, man. I think with the amount of content that we're going to be getting, I'm glad we also, just out of context here, I'm glad we went up to 36,000 feet because, yeah. Am I on Twitch? I am not, man. I just do YouTube, buddy. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you back. Hope all is well. The A380. Yeah, we don't know if that's coming out, though. We haven't got any dates from them yet, so I really don't like the speculation. I don't like to speculate, me personally. I have no clue, man. Like, I don't know when it's coming out. They haven't provided any timeline. They haven't said, oh, it's going to come out now. This is when it's going to come out. I mean, look at that view right there. Just stunning. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know when it's going to come out, to be honest with you. I really don't know.
Are you drinking that green gobbly-goo?
Absolutely. Who was that? I can't even see that anymore. That was O-Dog. O-Dog, healthy drinking dog. What's up, my man? I am. I just finished it. Got to, man. Got to stay on with the athletic greens. Huge no floaty CUO dog. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Quality Wings, they're 787. Quality Wings, I guess they underestimated how long it was going to take to get their airplane into the simulator. They're apparently still working on it. They're still working on it. We don't know how long it's going to be, but they're still working on it. Do you know what runways we're planning? Not yet, Sasha, but to be honest, we could probably start looking at things. We're about 360 miles from the descent. You can see what the weather's doing in Toronto. If I had to take a guess, we're probably going to be on the 6s again. How many Biscoffs? Dude, I've barely eaten any, John. I'm on this diet, man. I've been really good with my diet, so. Winds are 060 at 4 knots, 15-mile visibility, few at 5,000, few at 23. So by that, it looks like we're going to be landing on 6 right, Sasha. 6 right. They said Q2 2021. Now that we see it seems so absurd. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Aerosoft's best study level aircraft 330 is coming. Hopefully soon, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to... It's Aerosoft, right? I'm not holding my breath. I'm not expecting, anything crazy. At this point, as long as it's going to be better than the default 330 for X-Plane, I'll probably be happier. You just want PMDG's max? Yeah. Yeah. The headwind 330 isn't bad. It's enjoyable. There you go. Yeah. Look at those beautiful X-Plane 12 clouds. I think every X-Plane user is wishing that this is what they looked like. PMDG maxes are in a long time. Yeah, probably a year or two. Yeah. Aerosoft isn't as bad as people think it is. A lot of the systems left out are systems people don't use anyways. There you go. I can understand that for sure. All right, guys, bear with me here for a sec. I'm going to heat up some lunch. I am getting real hungry. I will be back here in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll still be around, but I'm just going to be off camera eating. I don't like eating on camera. I'll be right back. Jason, if you've had a Discord as long as I have and you've seen some of the stuff that's transpired, it would all make sense to you, my friend. Casio Indian Boy, yeah, it was pretty funny, dude. All right, my amigos. Welcome back. Thanks for that. Quick little lunch. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Just trying to coordinate cutting the hay and getting it into the hay loft. Sasha's getting pizza. Pizza, what kind of, Sasha, I almost said pizza, what kind of Sasha? Remember when I said my brain wasn't fully functioning today? Pardon me. What kind of pizza are you having, Sasha? Jesus Christ. Would you agree that X-Plane 12 was a solid improvement on X-Plane 11 because of the clouds and textures? In its current state right now? No, not at all. Will it eventually be there? I hope so, maybe. But in its current state, what we saw yesterday, what was released, no. Nap time soon? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, Smitty, I think as soon as stream ends, I'm going to put everything away. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to get some broccoli. I'm going to get some chicken. And I'm going to get some... There was one other thing that I needed, and I already forgot. But I was just in the kitchen, and I saw that I needed it. Anyways, I'm going to go get some broccoli and some chicken. And then I will, then I'm going to come home. I think I'm going to, no, I already have the bok choy. The bok choy has already been procured. I've already got the bok choy, so we're good on that. I got 2 big bundles of bok choy. And then I will come back. I think I'm going to marinate the chicken for a couple hours. I'm going to let the chicken marinate in some teriyaki sauce that I picked up. And then I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm gonna cook. I think I'll throw the chicken on the barbecue. I'll saute the bok choy. I'll cook the rice, and I'll put the broccoli in the oven. And then, yeah, I'll do all that. And then I'll kind of have all this evening. Yeah. You're going bok choy in your indoor garden. Nice. I love bok choy, dude. It's so good. Some people don't like it, and I totally see how they don't like it. But yeah. He got what are points for? What are the points are you flying to? My plane had an engine failure and I had to reload everything. What points am I flying to? Sorry, the next one's JFK. The next waypoint. We're flying over top of JFK right now. Like, there's literally JFK. We're 5 miles out from JFK. And then we're going direct to Gale. This is that massive storm, though, that we saw. Cap, for an After Dark, we need a hot tub stream with some Hooters uniforms. Except no clothes. What are your problem with the clouds and textures? They just don't look very good, especially the clouds, and especially the textures, man. It's not. It's just not up to my standards. It's not up to par, man. It's not where the simulator should be, quote unquote, for the next generation. Anti-aliasing is all off. Jagged lines and shadows, and every time the airplane moves or the scenery moves in front of you, you just have like this plethora of like lines that do weird stuff. Just doesn't look good, man. It's not what I was expecting. It's not the graphical improvement that I was expecting. Last stream was toxic. I mean, there were certain points of it where I think people were just going a little bit crazy. I think, yeah. Do you know if we've got ATC? So Sasha, just to let you know, again, just pointing this out, it's really easy. Whatever client we're on, you can always scroll here and you can see who's online. YYZ would probably be popping up now if they were online. It doesn't look like anybody's online. Looks like we've got Atlanta Center, Boston Center, Newark Approach, JFK Departure, and Philly Approach, and AID Tower. Does not look like we've got any YYZ. So you can always check right there. Super easy. Just a little information in case you didn't know. Very, very easy to check all of that. YYZ has approach. Approach for YYZ is on, so there you go. So I haven't been able to see that yet, so obviously approach is online. Listen, people are crazy. The Canadian, that's what I've come to learn, is there's genuinely like a small percentage of the flight simulation group that have just, they have their blinders on and nothing can be said, nothing can be done. I've learned that, man, and those are the people you just don't even bother with, you know what I mean? Yeah. Pardon me. My PC keeps shutting down ever since I got the PMDG 737, even though the lowest graphics are with other planes. Any ideas? Power supply? I'm so confused. Yeah, is it just like suddenly turning off? Sounds like either a GPU or a PSU. Yeah, something weird's going on. Definitely. Everyone here's still running ancient hardware. My pre-built potato from years ago sounds like a 727 at full takeoff on power, low to medium settings. I mean, at least you're getting airflow, Mark. At least you're getting your airflow, my man. Don't worry, my PC sounds the same. Like I got everything running at full pin right now, man. So don't worry. I mean, these clouds, these high-laying clouds, absolutely nail my GPU. Like nail the GPU. I don't know why. For whatever reason, it's the high-laying clouds. It's pretty crazy. But that's what fans are for, man, doing their thing. Keeping everything somewhat cool. Your thoughts on X-Plane 12? It's not where I would like it to be, Claudia. Just keeping it without going into too much detail. It's not where I thought it would be. It's not that quote-unquote next-gen experience that I think a lot of us were promised and a lot of us thought we were getting. We'll just leave it at that, without going into too much detail. We shall leave it at that. Are you playing on an Ultra? This is high-end preset. High-end preset, clouds are on Ultra, trees on low. Yeah. They hyped it up way too much. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah. X-Plane 11.6. Yep, that's been a growing trend here as well. I'm wondering, chat, like, pardon me, wow, I can't even speak today, man. Holy shit, I'm tired, chat. Has anybody been paying attention to like the Reddit or like any other streams that's been going on? Like, has anybody been like, what is the general consensus? Is the general consensus that people are as upset at this simulator as I am, or as we are? Is that you know? Was there a reason for your water everywhere in the last stream, or just weather? Apparently it was just the weather, Matt. I don't know. Weird, man. Flight Sim Reddit is a cesspool of opinion battles. Well, of course, that's Reddit to a T, right? For sure, but yeah. A lot of X-Plane subreddits are defending X-Plane 12. Okay, interesting. Flight Tech to Sim loves it. Interesting. I'd be curious to say that. Chewy said it's a welcome upgrade from X-Plane 11, but won't make people switch. I can agree with that. I don't even think if it's a welcome upgrade from X-Plane 11, to be honest with you. Like I said last night, I'm pretty sure my X-Plane 11 looks better. Looks and feels better, to be honest. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. I'm about to watch, you're about to YouTube search X-Plane 12 reviews and see. Okay, got you. It would have been better as an X-Plane 11 update. I agree. Yeah. The plane graphics are crap. Okay. Do I use liquid cooling? I do for my CPU. Yes, it is water cooled. People are angry. Okay. Hopefully the California grid can handle the heat sim later today. Yeah, it's the heat. It's going to be wild. A lot of people on Reddit with rose tinted glasses on. Okay. Got you. Q8 pilot didn't seem that impressed with it. Okay. I'm getting conflicting stories. I've had a couple people come in here saying that Q8 pilot has been loving it and he's nothing but you know, complimentary comments on it. But a couple people have said that he's also in a kind of agreement with us. Did you guys see Daisy? She was there for a second. Would you prefer Captain Sim plane or X-Plane 12 330? Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Do I need to choose one? Can I go neither? Neither, please. I don't want to fly any of that garbage. Look at that YQB weather. Why? What's it doing? 22. Wind is blowing 10 kilometers, 59. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Ever since I used the Phoenix and flown through the clouds during sunset, I had enough of X-Plane. Yeah. The X-Plane 12 website is quoting something that PC Gamer said about X-Plane 11 in 2020. That makes sense. V1's going live right now. Be curious to see what he thinks about it as well. What's he flying? Is he flying the 330 or something? I don't know. Can you fly into the new Pensacola scenery? Yeah, we'll pick it up, Kyle. We'll pick it up, man. Not this week. We're going to go back to Europe. We're going to be in X-Plane 12 on Thursday, and then we're going to jump back into the Phoenix on the weekend. He's in the 340. Okay, that makes sense. At least he's not going default. I think X-Plane is going to last long as we have people who still fly X-Plane, upgrade to a new PC, and can fly Microsoft. Maybe. We'll see, man. We'll see, dude. Tolis is releasing the 319, 321 updates, X-Plane 12 in a few days. Yes, I spoke with Tolis yesterday. The default 330 is way too gray, needs some more blue. Okay. Hey, Cap, my GSX is saying that there's no parking available at every airport I try it at. I think you can overwrite that in the settings, James. Also, try and go to flightsim.to and see if there's any profiles made. You probably have to make some profiles for the airports, James. It really depends. Or download them. There's already a bunch of profiles that have been made. Captain Sim fell off bad. Yeah, it's apparently they dispersed. So apparently Captain Sim was a group of guys, and now the only thing that's left is the texturing guys. That's why there's no system depth or anything like that, right? How is the X-Plane developer going to sustain X-Plane if it's going to drop in numbers pretty significantly? Yeah, I don't know, Kyle. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Apparently X-Plane has always been in competition with Microsoft Flight Simulator and P3D, and they've survived until now. That's what they'll tell you, but yeah. What do you think of X-Plane 12? It's not where I wanted it to be. It's not where I want it to be, Sólríkt. I don't think it's that future upgrade that everybody was looking for. That's just my personal opinion, though, man. Yeah. How do you stay on X-Plane after seeing the beta? If you are SFD or Tolis? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real with you right now. The conversations that I've had from Tolis has been praising X-Plane 12. I don't know, man. I don't want to discredit anybody, and I don't want to speak negatively against anybody, but I think I'm failing to see what Tolis and the people that seem to be up for the sim are seeing. I must be seeing things differently. I must have different perspective, or I must expect more out of the sim. But yeah. Different folks for different strokes. Yep, 100%, man. 100%. I mean, listen, dude, in a perfect world, as long as everybody's happy, right? That's really all that matters. What does it matter what Captain Canada thinks about it if Tolis and the other group of people are happy? You know what I mean? Yeah. James, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I agree with that, Kyle, as well. Yeah, Tolis is probably praising it because their business model relies on the success of X-Plane. I agree, especially with the fact that they've decided to stick with X-Plane instead of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do agree with you there. I do agree. Yeah. How to get those wing views? Limited kanji. Honestly, dude, without me going into like a crazy explanation, the easiest way is just to Google or YouTube custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's pretty easy, man. It's pretty simple once you've done it once or twice. Maybe the difference between developer and consumer could be. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see it either, man, at least not yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not against it. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not being a dickhead. I'm not uninstalling X-Plane 12 and asking for a refund. No, like, I said in my stream multiple times yesterday, this needs 3 to 6 months. I think we revisit it after we do our stream on Thursday. I think... What? Did you guys hear that? She just barked at me. She just whined at me. Yeah, 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months is where I see it. And I think after 3 to 6 months, I think we should have something that, you know, I think we're a little bit more what we expected. Yeah. How much points you get every minute? I'm not sure. I think it's 2 points every 5 minutes, Sasha. I think. Someone from the I&I Discord that top X-Plane developers inquired about development on Microsoft Flight Sim. Well, I mean, any builds is over. I mean, I don't know if I see a market for Flight Factor. Maybe, I guess, if they did their 7.5, 7.6, but they're probably too late. There's no way Flight Factor will compete with PMDG on the 777. Maybe the 787, but I think Quality Wings has them beat for that as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thought it was your dog barking. No, it was Daisy. Yeah. Were you disappointed by X-Plane 12? I was, to be honest. I don't think there's... I don't have to sugarcoat anything. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Cap, YYZ approaches offline, but we have Toronto Center on. Nice. Cool. Awesome, awesome. V1 is flying X-Plane 12 completely vanilla with the Tollus from Charlotte to JFK. He just said SFO isn't in the database. Sounds like it didn't end well for Blue Games. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't... I updated my... So for X-Plane 12, I brought over my custom data, and I brought over my GNS 430, and then all of this is with, that's like the X-Plane 12 data, sorry, X-Plane 11 data. So that's what I brought over, which it should all be the proper cycle info. Yeah, 2208. So the 11th of August till the 8th of September. So that's good for 2 more days. But that's what I did. If you're over in V1's chat and you want to tell him, if he's got X-Plane 11, just tell him to bring over into the custom data folder. Tell him to just copy and paste all in here. The CIFP, the GNS 430, and then all of this info. And that got me everything yesterday. We had all the SIDs, all the stars. We flew into a bunch of different airports. But yeah, that's what you have to do. If you're wondering how to get updated AirAC, this is the easiest way. And then same as the airplanes. Just the way that the sim works, everything for X-Plane 11 works, right? So you just have to do that. I don't know if somebody wants to tell him that, but that would be the way to do it. Here's the thing about X-Plane's success as a result of Austin being intelligent as he is coming up with blade element theory, but X-Plane's downfall will be the result of him being delusional. I don't even think it's him being delusional, I just think it's him focusing far too much on everything besides what people want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do I use a 1080p monitor? I do, yes. I feel like a lot of people may go for X-Plane 12 because they don't have the financial means for a PC that make Microsoft Flight Simulator look good. I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator can run on like a pretty old system, man. I think you would get better. I don't agree with that comment at all, actually. I think it's the complete opposite. This simulator, like, if you don't want to get a PC, you can literally buy an Xbox and run this simulator if you wanted to. Not to mention, Microsoft Flight Simulator is optimized for lower end PCs. I wasn't really getting the best performance in X-Plane last night either, man. Like, I was getting 30, 35 FPS in a lot of places, but yeah. If you not tell me this was a simulator, I would not believe it's real life. Ah, it's beautiful, man. We fly over Niagara yet? No, not yet. I don't even think we're, no. We're coming up to Binghamton. I honestly hope we can see it. I don't know what the clouds are doing. Hopefully we can. But X-Plane Mobile, bro, that's where they should focus on more. I mean, that it's like I said. I mean, I honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't see an X-Plane 13 in the future. I may be wrong. Who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe there's enough people that purchase X-Plane 12 and it's funded. I personally don't see an X-Plane 13. I think X-Plane's going to strictly move over to like the mobile and the commercial side of things. That's where I see X-Plane moving. I just unless X-Plane's going to like completely rewrite the code and get it off the current engine and you know, I don't know. I just don't see X-Plane 13 being a thing, you know. I'm thinking of getting Navigraph. Should I get the best option, but just for a month to see if I like it? Sure, Matt, 100%, yeah. I mean, it's a game changer, Matt. I absolutely love it, dude. It's hands down the best. Yeah. Speaking of which, we need to plan the Ling. We've got that in there, and we know that we're going to be expecting 6 right. I've already pre-programmed the CDU. While I was eating my food, I was plugging away on the CDU. You guys couldn't see it because we were on an outside view. We're going to plan for the ILS 6 right. Hopefully it doesn't have us up on runway 5, but we'll see how she goes. Cool. And there's our arrival. Top of the ascent showing an 89 miles. 89 miles for top of drop, friends. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out today. It's been a crazy 24 hours, man. Like I said, I'm absolutely exhausted, so yeah. You think a Cat 2 is needed into YYZ? No, we're fine. It's 15-mile visibility. No. I'm super content with Microsoft Flight Simulator between what exists now and what aircrafts and sceneries they seek. Nothing more out of a sim. I agree with that too, Adam. I completely agree, man. PMDG is coming to Xbox in the most recent. Active runways for YYZ are 2.1 and 1.5. They don't have a 2.1. Where are you getting this information, sir? Since I only fly VFR IRL, what is CAT? It's the difference in minimums, pretty much. That's all it is, man. Does the Navigraph AirAC updater work with Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yes, it's its own. They have their own download, Camiar, but yes, it does fully work and compatible. Yeah. The helicopter physics look promising? Yeah. Well, not only the helicopter physics, those are the physics that are being brought into the simulator. So a lot of the airplanes are going to manipulate that as well. Yeah. Do you plan on doing a helicopter multiplayer stream? We'll see, man. I've never flown helicopters before, 5 miles high. I don't even know how to fly a helicopter, so we'll see, man. We'll see if it's something that I can figure out. If it's something that I can figure out, sure, I'd be all about it, but definitely going to be a learning process. I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, not like right on release, at least. Oh yeah, Cap, we got close to 690 likes on the 69K sub celebration live. We did. We're over 1,000 likes on our stream from yesterday. Can you believe there's like almost 90 comments on our stream from yesterday, chat? How bananas is that? There's 90 comments on our stream from yesterday. That is pretty wild, man. How many comments are we up to now? 104 comments on the stream from yesterday, chat. 104 comments. Wow. Helicopters like standing on a ball while juggling. It's awesome fun once you get the hang of it. Yeah, for sure. I'm just not sure, like, don't they use like a recycler and stuff like that? Like, I guess I just have to figure out how to like do things, right? I guess that's what it's going to be. I guess I can like maybe like set, I don't even know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, it's definitely going to be awesome 5 miles high. 100%, man. Yeah. How do you get the autopilot to stop disconnecting on the CRJ 700? Cameron, make sure in the tablet that you have the autopilot disconnect maybe set a bit further. The governor, sure, maybe. The recycler, I don't know. Heli tour New York City, yeah, that'd be fun. My God, the cloud layer in your top of the ascent is just insane. I'm looking forward to it, man. 60 miles till top of drop, guys. The cyclic, maybe. That's probably what I'm looking for. I think fanboys are good. Dude, I'm a huge X-Plane fanboy. I'm an X-Plane fanboy. I'm also a Microsoft Flight Simulator fanboy. But I'm also a realist. You know what I mean? I've been super critical about this simulator as well, man. Performance has always been an issue, and there's many things with this simulator that still needs improvement. But the big thing is we get improvements on this simulator every month. And this is truly a next-gen simulator. We've never seen anything like this. What X-Plane brought to the table was X-Plane 11 with some tweaks. That's nothing new. That's not a next-gen simulator. I think that's where most of us are getting kind of, I think that's where most of us are kind of getting a little bit, confused. So the YYZ ATIS shows the primary approach is ILS runway 5, secondary approach is ILS 6 right. Expect ATC instructions to intercept final approaches. Simultaneous parallel approaches are in progress. Departure runway 6 right. Advise you've got information. Bravo. So there we go. So Toronto Center is going to be on... He's got Toronto North and Toronto CE. I don't know who we're going to be connecting to first. I'll plug in the usual 12577. That's who we usually go in contact with. I think we're all disappointed with the sim when it dropped. I think it was Sim Update 5 that really made it better. Yeah, I could agree with that one. Yeah. No weather radar on Microsoft Flight Simulator is still a head scratcher. Well, Sim Update 10 is their... I think it's Sim Update 10. They're finally releasing everything, so... Yeah. Austin Meyer called it a completely new sim. I think the right title is just Update. Yeah, and I think that's... I kind of think that's exactly why a lot of us are kind of, like, in question and we're a little bit puzzled. We're kind of like, well, wait a second. No. Like, how is it a completely new sim, but all of my add-ons work from the previous 2 sims? Like, I'm running X-Plane 10 scenery that I put into X-Plane 11. Now I'm putting into X-Plane 12. I don't know how that's a new simulator when all I have to do is copy-paste files over from my existing X-Plane 11 add-on to the new X-Plane 12 add-on. I don't get that either, man. I think that's just nice fancy words put together to kind of hype it up, and that's kind of the problem. Is I think a lot of us yesterday, including myself, a lot of us were expecting something much greater than what we saw last night. Wasn't good. Didn't look good, When will the Sim Update 10? I think it's coming out in September. I don't know the exact date. It got pushed back. It was supposed to be out August 23rd, I believe. I think it's being mid to end of September, I believe it's coming out. Chat will probably give you a date. They probably know more than I do. If he was up front that he needed money, he could have just said and charged 30 bones. I mean, that's kind of where I'm looking at. I feel like if you're upgrading, if you're an X-Plane 11 user and you want to upgrade to the new version of X-Plane 10, I feel like a $30 upgrade fee probably would have been realistic. So yeah, mid-September. Okay, good. Yo, what's up? I just subscribed to your channel, enjoying the streams. Sweet Panda, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. The PC-12 has a weather radar. Ah, there we go. So they're probably one of the first ones to implement it, right? The Canadian? Because it's unlocked now. The weather radar is completely unlocked. So if you're a developer and you're developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator, Asobo and Microsoft have given you the tools to get proper weather radar working. So I know it's here. So yeah. I hope PMDG improves the wing flex. I feel it's not quite right. I actually like the wing flex on the 7.3. Maybe it could be a little bit bouncier in sometimes, but the 7.3's got a real stiff wing, man. Like, I think, to me, I've ridden on a lot of WestJet 737s. That kind of little wing wobble, like right here, that is very accurate in my mind, my interpretation of that. But yeah. Do I follow F1? I do not. No, sorry, man. Starting the drop, nice. We're 32 miles out. 32 miles out. I heard they may push to the 10th of November with the big update. No, because they've got... That's the big update's coming November 11th. That's their 40th anniversary. So there's no way they're gonna push it back to November. They've already pushed it back like by 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it mid-September, like we were just chatting about. The big update, the 40th anniversary, is coming on November 11th. So there's no way they're going to do Sim Update 10 and 40th anniversary in the same update. That's way too much data. Way too much. Your 2022 XP has visuals. Microsoft has infinite flight physics. Yeah. Oh. The A32NX is a train radar on the external port, so I think they will do the same thing with the weather. There we go. Do you still use toolbar pushback? No, I use GSX now, man. GSX. Speaking of this, hold on a second. I gotta come over here. I gotta go this. Gotta close you. All right. I gotta get our landing rate monitor up. What's the 40th anniversary update? Oh man, we're getting all kinds of airplanes. We're getting all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of goodies. Still on the Ryzen 3 1200 with a GTX 1050 Ti. Hey man, whatever's getting it done, right? I think Microsoft Flight Sim has taken the flight simulation to another level, has demonstrated what is possible by flight simulation. One thing's for certain, the expectation has shifted. 100%, dude. Well said. 100%. 100%. The main thing is X-Plane 12 has potential. We just don't need to overhype features and end up becoming X-Plane 11.5. I mean, it's going to take a while, for sure. Planes I want soon, the 310, 75, 330, and Dash 8. Yes, I agree. I'm kind of excited for the ATR as well, the Canadian. The ATR 42 and 72 are going to be coming to the sim. I think they're coming with Sim Update 10, right, chat? I might be wrong. Chat might prove me wrong on this one, but I think it's coming with Sim Update 10, but I'm not sure. Let's go down to 11,000 feet at CDAB. Go 11,000. But yeah, I'm excited to start like learning the ATR. Any turboprop, man. I'm kind of just excited for any turboprop. But do some ATR ops in Europe and stuff like that. Ah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome. 10 miles to the descent. Love the ATR 72, although quite a bit noisy on takeoff. Oh yeah, the AvroJet will be a nice addition when Just Flight released that. Yeah, yeah, you're right. X-Plane 12 looking like Microsoft Flight Sim right now. No, don't think so. I want the ATR so bad it's going to be free or $15. I'm not sure, Jason. I think it's free. I think it's coming for. I think it's with the big update in November. Really want to see an A220. We're getting one. I think it's still in development. I don't know if you guys can confirm it or not, but I'm pretty sure Synaptic Simulation is their name. Pretty sure they're all, yeah. The ATR will come later. It's under development. No release date yet. Ah, thank you, Eric, for the clarification. Appreciate that. Marketing was so bad, created unreal expectations with the clouds, which some look awful, and flies are, yeah. He should have said that he was going to make a major update, not creating unreal expectations. I agree. DTR is payware. I have no clue. I thought it was maybe it is. I thought it was free. Like I thought it was like the team making it is kind of doing like what AnyBuilds is doing. So AnyBuilds is giving us the A310 for free because Microsoft has basically bought it from them. I thought the ATR was the same thing, but I don't know. I could be wrong. The Synaptic is still under development, but really looks great. Awesome. If they have like a Discord or something, Luca, if you're in my Discord, Luca, can you send me an invite? I'd love to be. I'd love to take a look at that. I don't know if they have a Discord or anything. I could probably find it after stream. But yeah, it is free. They have an agreement with Asobo. Ah, awesome. Great news. Great news. Calm Air Ops out of Winnipeg almost was an FO for their January, but got the job on the Dash 8. Canadian made Dash 8. Much better, right? Chat? Right? I think there's a free Asobo one than a Milviz. Okay. Well, Milviz is making the Asobo one, Jason. So Milviz got like we started our descent here, chat. Milviz, same as AnyBuilds. Milviz is developing on behalf of Microsoft Flight Simulator for the ATR. You can send me an invite. Sweet, please do. Thank you. Yeah, 100% Bishop. Yeah, I agree, man. Actually, two devs are making an ATR, Milviz and Asobo, third-party devs. They're coming at a similar time. Interesting. Okay. No, Milviz is making their own. Oh. Okay, interesting. But it's still sponsored by Asobo, right? The ATR has a prop brake, which the Dash 8 does not. So the ATR does not need an APU. Interesting. CRJ developers making the ATR? No. Aerosoft? No. Hans Hartmann is doing the Asobo one? I don't know who that is. I don't know, man. Milviz left a real nasty taste in my mouth, man. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Milviz was starting to develop an aircraft for X-Plane, and they basically said, you need to donate $13,000. They started like a crowdsource, and they basically said, we need to, once we make $13,000 in donations, we're going to, then we'll start developing for X-Plane. It was kind of like a very backwards way of doing things, and they got a lot of slack from the X-Plane community, and so much so that they ended up canceling the project. So I don't know much about Milviz. I know they've been around since the FSX days, maybe even before then. But yeah, Hans Hartman, who did the CRJs, doing the ATR for Sobo together with ATR manufacturer. Got you. Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know why why they came up with like 13 grand, but yeah, it was just more so how they approached the community, right? Like they had never developed anything for X-Plane. They had absolutely like no ground to stand on. They were like, oh well, we've developed for these sims, but like as we all know, X-Plane is a completely different animal. And yeah, the community basically chewed them up and spit them out. They were not having any of it, man. The community just basically destroyed them, and they said okay, and they packed up their bags and they left, and they never developed anything for X-Plane. Pretty crazy, right? So ever since then, hearing Milviz, it always like that's how I picture Milviz. So yeah, that's why I was just like, what the hell? I think what it was, Captain Chad, was they wanted money up front to basically take time off work. I guess that was, because a lot of these developers have a day job, unless like you're somebody like PMDG or somebody like that, like a lot of these guys have day jobs, and then they do this kind of like on their spare time, weekends, evenings. So I think the money was to give them like time off work essentially, and make it so they could focus solely on so basically you were paying for them to eat takeaway and groceries for 6 months to a year, their group of developers. I think that's what it was. That's not confirmed, but if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure that was the reasoning behind it. But yeah, not sure that Milviz can do that, basically begging for money when don't come to the aircraft to look like. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Well, that was the biggest thing. People were like, wait a second, like this isn't how it works. Like you spend the time developing something, and then we pay you to use your product, and like as a thank you, we pay you money and we support your product and we buy your product. That's kind of like what everybody was saying, and I agree with that 100%. I've never seen somebody come forward and say, I want money first and then I'll develop it. That seems just extremely backwards, you know what I mean? Are you a fan of the Fokker planes? Never really flown on them, Matt. They've never really been over here. So no, not really, man. Would the ATR be the 500 or the 600? I think it's the 600. Well, I thought we were getting the 42 in this. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. FedEx has some ATRs operating in the USA on short cargo flights like Memphis to Nashville. Yep, that'll be cool. Definitely skater. That'll be really cool, man. It's like how the Army, they stress college, but then they want you to do it off-duty hours. Yeah, it's wild, man. Should have done a pre-order, would lower the price and raise capital. Could have, yeah. I think there's a lot, man. I think there's a lot of better options that they could have gone with instead of, okay, guys, we're just going to crowd fund and crowdsource this add-on. If you guys want it, we need this money, and we're not going to, we're not going to do anything till then. I really hope Peter Hager develops for Microsoft Flight Simulator, one of the best devs out there. Dude, no, man. He's busy making his A380 V2 for X-Plane 12. That'll be a hot item. Hot ticket. X-Plane fan number one. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. Thanks so much for the support, man. I really do appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the kind words, man. Thank you, man.
Thanks for your honesty. You are great to the community and your opinion on XP is valid. You came a long way and should be proud of your achievements.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. It's extremely kind, man. All right, Toronto Center's calling us. Let's give them a little chatty McChat. We're going to let them know we've got information. Bravo.
Good afternoon. This is American 632 information Bravo for American 632.
Invite is in the DM. Thank you.
Good evening, Toronto, Flare 115 with you, flight level 300. United 32, Mike Tango, taxi via Hotel Bravo, and Alpha Tango to the gate, cross runway 15 left.
Cross runway 15 left, it's Hotel Bravo, Alpha Tango to the gate, United 32, Mike Tango.
Awesome. Thanks, Melu. Thanks,
And
Smitty.
American 632, information Bravo with you, descending to 33 Faten C by Seabow. For Beaver, no, American 632.
American 632, Roger, standby 1. WestJet 4130 gate, identified, 15,600 feet, expect runway 05, altimeter 3009, descend 8,000.
Okay, we're expecting runway 05, altimeter 3009, and descend 8,000, let's show 4138.
Charles Center, good afternoon. WestJet 4139, information Bravo. 230, descending on the Ling 3.
WestJet 4139, squawk 0560.
0560, WestJet 4139. 0560, chat.
American 632.
Sasha, you
Stand
don't
by.
have to call like that. Please, Sasha, you got to give them, it's not, don't worry, man. He knows that you're there. He knows that you're waiting. You don't have to continuously call him and repeat yourself over and over and over, man. He will get to you.
And Toronto, Flare 115.
There's no need to keep calling him back. He's busy, man. Got to remember that. It's not just us flying, right? There's a bunch of people flying in as well. Hoping my man Peter Hager makes its way soon to Microsoft Flight Sim. Jesus, man, no. Somebody's developed the Saturn V, maybe. Yeah. Clouds look nice. They do. They're beautiful. Yeah. Thanks so much for the donation as well. X-Plane fan, number one.
WestJet 4139, identified, flight level 209, expect runway 05, altimeter 3009, descend 8,000.
We'll expect runway 5, descend 8,000, 3005. WestJet 4139, thanks.
American 632.
Right. He wants us
American
on
632, squawk 0534.
ILS 5.
American 632, squawk 0564 for American 632.
American 632, squawk 0534.
American 632, 0534 for American 632.
Flare 115, squawk ident. Ident for Flare 115. Flare 115, identified, flight level 300,
Flare.
expect runway 05, altimeter 3009, descend 12,000. Descend
Cool.
12,000 and expect runway 05 for Flare 115.
We've got everything in. Where are we? We're coming up on... Shit, man. It's right underneath us.
What's it, 772, you with me?
I don't think we can see it. Oh, we might be right
American
here.
632, identified, 17,500.
Might be opening up.
Expect runway 06
I wonder if
right,
any
altimeter
build brings the
3009,
ERJ. The
descend
ERJ? I don't know.
12,000.
No clue, man. Hey, Gap, just check my GPU temps in the 80s and 90s. That seems to be really high. Could that be why my PC shuts off? Yes. 100%.
Can you repeat the...
Yeah. Make sure your fans are running.
American 632, altimeter 3009er.
Make sure all your fans are running.
Altimeter is 0339 for American 632.
American 632, altimeter 3009.
3009 for American 632.
Your GPU is stable at 80 degrees. 80 degrees is fine, but 90 degrees that's pretty hot, man. Like I wouldn't want my GPU running at 90 degrees. I find 60s to 70s. That's usually what I'm aiming for. 60s to 70s, as far as like RPMs and fans and stuff like that. Keep it. I don't like to see it go higher than 70, 75.
What's it, 772, squawk 0520.
All right, now that we know that we are expecting runway 5, it's cool that they're going to send us in on 5.
American
Approach.
632,
ILS
speed
5.
300 or greater.
Open that up. Let's plug in some information.
300 or greater for American 632.
1097. Also 18,000 feet, so we'll do that. 1097 is what we're looking for on the ILS frequency.
WestJet 772 Toronto identified, flight level 276, reduced speed 280 or less.
057.
280 less for West Consensus.
057 is in. 057. Set our auto brake to 3. Arm our ground spoilers. Beautiful. GP runs like 50 to 65 on medium load. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. GP's around 67. It's perfect. Yeah. 80 to 90 is on the high side, but it shouldn't shut down your PC. It will throttle down first. True. True.
Rouge 1703.
Yeah, we missed
0504.
we missed the Niagara Falls chat. I'm sorry. We missed it. What is my N1% at cruise on a 7.3? I don't know, Aiden. I'd have to look when we're at cruise, man. I'm sorry. I don't know off the top of my head. 70, 80%? I guess it depends on your load, depends on your weight, depends how high you are. Does trim up 0.0 seem right for the Tolus 340, flaps 3 and toga? Yeah, it depends on the weight and balance, John. That's really all it is. Just depends on your weight and balance.
American 632, speed 280.
Speed 280 for American 632.
Rouge 1703, Toronto, hello, identified, flight level 400.
Quick question, has SimToolkit Pro been very laggy for you lately? No, they just updated to version 1.0 finally. It's really smooth now, Captain Iso Creams. Actually, version 1.1 is out now, but yeah, it's really smooth.
It's 2 traffic, that's wrong frequency.
From all the flights I've done with the 737, most of the time N1 on cruise is about 85% based on my flights. There you go. Yeah. What is ideal GPU temp? 50 to 60 in Celsius? Dumb question, I know. I mean, I try and keep it under, like I said, 75. I think that should be like what you're shooting for. But, yeah. How do you get your views? Honestly, man, without going into like crazy detail, just Google custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's tons of great tutorials out there, man. That's in Celsius, yes. Yeah.
WestJet 772, runway 05, altimeter 2, correction, altimeter 3009, descent.
Good day, Cap. How's it going? Just wanted to know where we're heading on Friday. We don't stream on Friday. We'll be back on the weekend.
772, runway 05, altimeter 3009, descent 12,000.
Runway 05, 12,000 for WestJet 772.
About to land into Zurich with a Swiss 320. Going to be hectic trying to fit all of us in a landing crazy event right now. Damn, nice. Enjoy, man. Apparently the AnyBuilds aircraft have significant issues on X-Plane 12. Yeah, no doubt. I think a lot of them do, Fuber, to be honest with you, man. The new lighting model, the new...
American 632, just to double check, you gave me the I left 06 right. So just should affirm for American 632.
American 632, roger, affirmative, it's 06 right.
American 632, 06 right for American 632, thank you much for affirming that.
Do you recommend me to buy X-Plane 12? Not yet. There's no point. Not yet, man.
2711,
Not yet. Alright, music is paused. We're going to get fully invested in our arrival, my friends. Weird question, but what's your opinion on the Magnite Magnite 787? Not good. Not good.
1171, picking, we have Bravo.
Not good. All right, 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on. Engine start switches to continuous. Seatbelt signs coming on. Logo lights on. Wing lights on. We're looking good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about minus 50 and snow in 2 months? Not good. Not good at all. All right, just realized my fan curve looks horrible. My fans were capped at 50. Is that normal? No. Turn that bad boy up, man. I have mine as soon as my temperature gets to 55 degrees, my fans are running basically full pin. So yeah. When were we talking about the 330? It reminded me of the Magnite, and they said it's true, John. I mean, you're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong at all, man. Boeing 747 or 380, what do I prefer? I prefer the look of a 7.4. I've never been on a 380, but I prefer the look of a 7.4 for sure. There's downtown Toronto. There's Toronto City Centre, where I flew into. There's a video up on my... There's the CN Tower. There's a video up on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube short where I was flying a GA plane into there. That was awesome. All right, let's get flap 1 out, because we do have some speed restrictions, so we're going to hold that. What do we got here? What are our speed restrictions? I think it's 210 or 220. 210, 8,000 feet. We're a little bit above profile. I don't know what the speed's doing, so we're going to hold 210. We'll bring up our sounds here. There we go. We'll get us back on profile at 8,000 feet. The X-Plane 12 330 may as well be a 2D cockpit. It's not good. It's not good. I agree. Not good. 747.
4139 descent 4,000.
4,000 feet, WestJet 4139. All right, 4,000 feet is in. There's beautiful downtown Toronto. Honestly, I didn't like Microsoft Flight Sim to start, but it's kind of killing any other flight sims. Yeah, and that's why I've been very vocal, and I've said. That's why I said, like, you know what? I think our best bet to like not get ourselves so like upset with X-Plane is just come back to it in a couple months. You know what I mean? Come back to it in about 3 months, and we'll see what it's like. That's really all I can do. You guys are already spamming replay, so I'm just going to get it open and ready to go, so I can just hit the record button. How long did you sleep from last stream? Not enough. Not enough, man. I think I slept maybe 4 hours last night. 4.5, 5 hours max. I'm tired today, man. I'm feeling it today for sure.
What's it, 2711 for spacing, turn left heading 270?
No, they do. They do, Wade. There's something seriously wrong with like the shaders and the modeling. The shadows and the...
2711, speed 280.
They're not good.
280.
Not good at all.
What's it, 1171, runway 05, altimeter 3009, descent 12,000.
No worries, 737 NG. Awesome news, man.
To 12,000.
Give me nightmares playing X-Plane? I wouldn't say nightmares, but I was hopped up, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I finished stream and I was like, fuck, I could have kept going.
What's it, 1171, 300 better.
It was,
1703, when ready, descent 12,000.
Literally flying over your place right now. Very cool.
Runway 05.
All along the coastline.
Runway descend to flight level 110 and expect 05 to the Rouge 1703.
Rouge 1703, it's 12,000.
Correct, 12,000.
World Update Canada is going to be fire. I hope so, man. Like, I hope we get Toronto. I hope Toronto's like one of the cities that they work on. I know we're getting a bunch of like photorealistic cities. I really hope Toronto is one of them, man.
Clear 115, descent 4,000.
Descent 4,000, clear 115.
Hope Winnipeg is one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even think they've said which ones they're doing yet. I know the airports.
11, turn right heading 020.
I know it was a little bit weird, but we're not getting. Some of the airports that they chose were a little bit questionable in my mind, but. Which country is Toronto? It's in Canada. I'll switch to Microsoft Flight Simulator when they're good enough long-haul aircraft. Sure. I'm sorry, I think I missed that.
139, turn right heading 330, descent 3,000.
Sorry, one more time, I stepped on you there.
WestJet 40, 139, turn right heading 330, descent 3,000.
Right turn 330 down to 3,000, WestJet 4139, thank you.
WestJet 4138, 4138, wind 2105, clear to left, runway 05.
There's a 4138 and a 4139, so I keep hearing like, try not to screw that up for him. Can you fly to Alicante, Spain? We've been there before, Freddie. We'll for sure be back, man. Yeah. All right, chat. Please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Hopefully, we've reached our goal today. 350 likes. I have no clue. I haven't taken a look. Heading 330. That probably makes more sense. I'm going to go with you on that one. 330 makes more sense. Thank you for that, Shane. Because I was looking at that and I was like, yeah, that's a little bit of a weird. We're not exactly turned in. Good call, Shane. I like it. It's 354. Nice. Awesome. Great job, guys. Thank you. You ever been to England, real life or in the simulator? I've been there both, in real life and in the simulator. I have a lot of family, man. A lot of my extended family, although a lot of them are not alive anymore. Like my great-grandparents and stuff, they're all very proper British. Yeah. All right, we're coming up on slope. Everything looks great. He gave us 3,000 feet as well. So we got to go down to 3,000 feet. You can see the glide slopes coming alive there. So we're looking good on that.
Watch it, 4139, turn right heading 030, join localizer to runway 05 approach.
Right turn 030 to join the localizer cleared ILS runway 5 approach, WestJet 4139.
American 632, descent 3000.
Alright, on our approach, we're looking good. I'm going to start bringing my speed back to 190. Let's go flaps 5 degrees.
3009, descent 12,000.
Alright, direct wing. Looks like ILS runway 5 and down to 12,000. We have information Bravo.
Look at this vectoring, dude. This is proper, man. This guy's a beast. Getting all these planes in here like this. We're getting a beautiful CDA going here. CDA stands for continuous descent as well, chat. If you're wondering. There's localizer, there's glide slope. Bingo, bango, let's tango, he says. Shall we? Alright, speed down to 170. Looking good. There's our runway out there in front of us. All is swell.
Clear 115, right hand heading 330, descend 3000. Right heading 330, descend 3000, clear 115.
All right, gears coming down. 2,500 feet. Turn our sounds up for us. Good hunt, Carolina. How are you, my friend? Good to see you back. Hope all's well. Alrighty, chatting our approach speed today. We're looking for 152.
772, descent 8,000.
Let's get that plugged in. Flaps 15 degrees.
What's it, 1171, descent 8,000.
Push 1171 down to 8,000.
Flaps 25 degrees. Through 160.
4138, text via hotel, Bravo, Alpha Tango, Terminal 3.
Text via hotel, Bravo, Alpha Tango, Terminal 3, yeah, that's sure. 4138.
Air Canada 1819, your market immediate.
Alright, we're looking good.
Air Canada 1819 with information, Bravo inbound, plane passing time.
How do you have the camera shake? FS realistic.
Air Canada 1819, Fox 0547.
We're recording, chat.
Fox 0547, right. Air Canada 1819.
Air Canada 1819, 0547.
My throttles?
0547, Air Canada 1819.
Clear 115, right heading 030, joining
a little bit windy and bouncy right now, but everything's good.
030, cleared for the ILS, 5 right approach, clear 115.
What's it, 772, descent 4,000.
4,000.
And we'll get the rest of our lights on. He's going to clear us here any second. And my airplane.
1,000.
American 632, right and heading 330.
Enjoy the arrival, guys. See you down on the ground.
330 for American 676.
Air Canada 1819, identified for correction 16,900 feet, runway 05, altimeter 3009, descent 12,000.
All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green, flaps are 30, and indicated ground spoilers are armed with the green light. Cabin crews advised. You guys are advised. And center, just to confirm, WestJet 4139, cleared to land runway 5.
Execute left, runway 05.
I think I stepped on you again there for 4139.
What's it, 4139, wind 210 at 5, clear to land, runway 05.
Clear to land 05. Thanks, WestJet 4139. All right, cool. Let's get it. Whoa. Interesting weather update.
We're 1706 with past the llama.
3,000. Rouge 1964 descent 3000.
300.
Rouge 1964 descent 3000.
200.
American 632 right and heading 030, join
100.
localizer, clear runway 06 right approach.
Clear
50,
to
40,
join
30,
localizer
20,
06 right approach for American 632.
American 632 heading 030.
Reversers, nose down gently.
030 for American 632.
WestJet 2711.
Decelerating.
8000.
8,000. WestJet 2711.
And WestJet 2711 speed restriction cancel.
Cancel speed restriction for 2711.
70 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Tirana. Sweet. Want to keep going here till we hit Bravo. Oh no, don't stop.
Descent 4000, reduce speed
Don't stop,
210.
Push at 1171 down to 4,000, 2409.
182. Hey man, I'm taking that, dude. Considering I flew X-plane last night, look at the G rating. That's a soft one.
Flare 115, wing 210, expect first land, runway 05.
It's a little bit floaty. We were a little bit high up on the approach though as well. Do you actually get milk and bags? We do. Yeah. Yeah. There are milk and bags. And I believe this is Bravo that we're vacating on.
Rouge 1703, descent 8000.
Down to 8,000 or 1703.
Center WestJet 4139 vacated Bravo.
WestJet 4139, taxi Bravo, Alpha Tango, Terminal 3.
Bravo Alpha Tango for Terminal 3. Thanks for running Flite TC, man. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
All right.
Flare 115, wing
There we
210,
go.
expect first land, runway 05.
Clear on the runway. Landing lights off.
115.
Runway turn offs off. Taxi lights on. Strobe lights come off. Wing lights come off. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. And we'll stop our clocks. 2 hours and 35 minutes, chat.
1964,
I think we're early.
150.
We're definitely early. Great flight. That was awesome. Thanks everybody who joined us as well today. That was really cool. Clean up our spoilers. Clean up our flaps.
1819, descent 8000.
Descending 8,000,
730, requesting effort current to Dhaka, we are ready to copy.
Spring Russia 309, stand by 1.
This controller is amazing, dude.
American 632, wind 210,
On the
flight
ball.
land, runway 06 right.
Clear down for American 652, thank you much.
Alpha Tango, we're going in.
What's it, 772, right and heading 330,
That's where he
descent
wants
3000.
us. How do you get the pilot shoulder thing? What do you mean? Down at Zurich, acceptable 142. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Reach 1964, continue left and heading 090 during localizer, clear to runway 05.
I do have a PayPal. Yeah, first link in the description down below. X-Plane fan. This is Alpha Fox. We don't want that. Alpha Golf. We want Alpha Tango. Rip to the ground car? I know, dude. If I could turn them off, I wish I could. I would just turn them all off. They're annoying as hell, man. Annoying as hell. Did we start the recording? We did. Let me stop the recording. All right, chat. We got a recording.
131, cross ident.
What do you smoke? This is THC. It's completely legal where I live, so don't give me any shit for that, okay?
Center.
Just slammed a Ryanair 523 into Bergamo. Woo. Flaps? What about flaps? We already cleaned everything. Everything's
131,
clean.
identified, level 360, right? Flare 1, correction, Western 131, identified, level 360, right?
He's smoking dope. It always sounds so bad when you say that, you know what I mean? Flaps for the replay, catch QRV. That's a little bit better.
Flare
Thank you.
115, taxi, hotel, Bravo, Alpha Tango, Terminal 3.
Yeah, we'll set the flaps again. We'll deboard the airplane. I don't know what gate I'm going to, so I haven't pulled up GSX yet. We'll see.
What's it, 772, right and heading 030, join localizer, clear to runway 05 approach.
Right.
Into the ramp area, taxi light can come off.
WestJet 1171, Watson heading 330, descent 3000.
I always think of like dope as like heroin or like blow or something like that. You know what I mean? Like when I hear somebody like, oh, he's a dope user, he's a doper, I'm like, oh,
Canada 1228
must be
with
shoving
the
needles or
320.
something. But no, you hear that and you're like, well, I guess. GSX, what do we want here? This is Alpha. This isn't Alpha. This is Bravo 14. Bravo 14. No. WestJet.
2548, Toronto, hello, squawk 0513.
There's our handler. Looking good.
What's in the 772, reduce final approach speed.
Final approach for
Rouge 1964, 170 on 2 Mobot. Rouge 1964, speed 170 on 2 Mobot.
170 or above, or Route 1964.
Rouge 1964, speed 170 on 2 Mobot, waypoint.
Roger that, 170 above.
Do we trust his guidance in chat? I guess we gotta trust him.
Air Canada 1819, correction, Air Canada 1819, descent 4000.
Sending 4000, Air Canada 1819.
Beautiful. Park brake. Good. Let me set the flaps for landing. So when we do our replay, we actually have flaps. All right. APU gen online. APU bleed on. Engine bleeds off. Right pack goes off. Start switch is off. And engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto Pearson International after a lengthy 2.5 hour, 2 hours and 35-minute flight. There we go. Sweet. Absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and operate the jetway. Boom. Not bad on the parking. He took us a little bit far, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. There goes the jetway. And we will request our deboarding. I sent the Synaptic Discord server invite to you, General. Yes, I got it, Luca. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. We'll request the deboarding.
Requested.
Deboarding. I love how we've even got WestJet. Look at that, chat. We've even got little WestJet tugs. That's prime realism right there, man. This is prime realism. Hey, we even got WestJet baggage loaders, too. Hey, tugs. Doesn't get any more realistic than this, chat. It really doesn't. How are you getting high and still do better landings than me? Sir, I am a professional. Great North, good to have you back, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Where's Austin's Vegans food? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Buy a WestJet Tug IRL for 100K? Jesus, I wish, man.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Passengers deboarding starting. There we have it, chat. We did it. What a great day of flying. Oh, chat. I'm tired, man. I'm tired, chat. Oh boy, it's been a long 24 hours. It's been a long 24 hours. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. We're so close to 400 likes. Can I get 9 more people in chat? Who wants to be my best friend? 9 more of you. Whoever smashes down the thumbs up, you are now officially all my best friends. Well, you guys already are my friends, so we'll just call it that. Weed enhances your landings for sure. I mean, it definitely gets me way more into it. I'm way more like, you know, way more focused in on it, that's for sure. Oh, I'm definitely taking a nap. I'm going to get some chicken and some broccoli, and I'm coming home. I'm going to marinate said chicken for a couple hours, definitely taking a nap, and then I'm going to do all my meal prep and cook. And then, honestly, I'm going to spend tonight, I'm going to move all my ortho over, and I'm going to move a couple sceneries over in Europe, and I'm going to do an X-Plane. Maybe I'll go live for you guys tonight. You guys want to do maybe an After Dark? We'll do an X-Plane 12 After Dark, flying in Europe with ortho. Chat, if you're nice to me, I may consider this, okay? I may consider this a thing. We may do an After Dark tonight. I'll consider it, all right? I'll let you know. !Discord if you're in Discord. Maybe we'll do an X-plane. We'll see how I feel. It's definitely going to be later. It's going to kind of be like last night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. We're not going to go for X amount of hours, but yeah, do it in the Boeing A330. Nice. The Boeing bus A330, or the Boeing bus B330. Yeah. Next time LROP. I don't know about that one, but yeah, it's way past my bedtime. No, we're not going to be up till 2 a.m. again. Well, it depends how long I guess it depends how long I nap for, right? But currently it is nighttime for me, so when I wake up, you guys be streaming. There you go. All right. Well, there you go. You have a thumb down from... wait. I have a thumb down. Aw. I'm sad. LOL Boeing Bus B330. Hey, man. Extreme realism here in X-Plane.
If Daisy had an after dark, it would be an after bark.
After bark. After bark with Daisy. It's a good one. Huge no floaties to you, man. Joey, my longest flight was probably across the pond. We did Oslo to Vancouver. 10 hours and 45 minutes. Sitting in this chair right here. I can't wait for my new chair to come. I'm so excited to get it. I hope it comes this week. Probably next week, but hopefully it comes soon. I'll go watch your stream. We'll having breakfast tomorrow. There you go, man. There you go. Where were we flying today? We flew from Bermuda to Toronto. Bermuda to Toronto. I love this scenery too, man. The Fly Tampa Toronto scenery, just top notch, man. It looks so good. New chair equals 18-hour flight. What chair did I get? I got sponsored by Next Level Racing. They sent me their newest gaming chair. Next Level Racing. They sent me their new chair. This bad boy right here. The Elite Gaming Chair, leather and suede edition. They sent me that bad boy. So I'm excited. It looks mad comfy. It almost looks identical to the Secret Labs Titan that I have right now. But it looks really good. I'm excited. I'm excited. That's what I'm also excited for this, because I have this setup right here. This is literally exactly what I have. So I'm excited to see a picture with it with the GT Lite 2 wheelbase, wheel and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited for that, man. It's gonna look really cool. It's gonna look badass. So they sent that off to me. They didn't. I don't have a timeline for it yet. They said that it's been dispatched. So anytime within a month, usually it's pretty from them. It's usually pretty good. Have you tried the new Flite X-Plane game? I have. Yes, I flew it yesterday. If you want to go take a look. Can you say a joke again? Okay, man. Listen, Per Johnson, this better be the best joke I've ever heard in my life, because you've been asking me to say this you said it all stream yesterday. So hopefully it'll make you better at Battlefield. Oh, I don't need to be better at Battlefield, sir. I've got a 2.4 KD, some of the best score per minute in the game. I am the top 1% of Battlefield player, believe it or not. Pull for the new chair. Flight around the equator. Oh, Jesus. Sheesh. Am I using GSX? I am indeed, man. Cap, PMDG versus Phoenix. Which one do you personally like better? I like them both, Rain Man. They're both amazing, dude. I honestly don't think you can go wrong with either airplane. You want to fly an Airbus? Grab the Phoenix. You want to fly a 7.3? Grab the PMDG. I don't think you can go wrong at all. Yeah. Yeah. Sunny timed out your joke. Jesus, dude. I love how Sunny just timed you out immediately for 5 minutes. I guess Sunny didn't like your joke. 777 YVR to YSSY. Now that's a long haul. I can't believe they do that flight, man. I can't believe they do it. All right, chat. Let's wait for the final baggage loader here to load up, and then we'll go ahead and get a replay in here before we wrap things up. Appreciate y'all being here, man. It was a blast. Like I said, I'll do my best to get some ortho and everything over to X-Plane 12 today, and then we can do some a flight. I don't know where I want to go. I'm trying to think in my head like what we can do. Like, I don't even know, man. Maybe I'll put in like a Just Sim scenery or something. Maybe we can go from I don't even know, man. I'm not even going to say anything. I really don't know. I don't know. I'll see what we're going to do. We'll be in a 737, so maybe we'll do some Ryanair ops or something so I can smash it or something. No, we're going to be in Europe, Sonny. We haven't been in Europe in a while. We're going to head back to Europe. All right, cool. So let me just pop this. I'm just going to hit this and restart, and that'll get rid of everybody. And then we just come down here and you close the door and come over here and you close and you close. Good. Ground spoiler armed. Auto brake. That's all fine. Let's get the rest of our lights on for the replay. I don't like how it does that. Thank you. On. Good. And all of the doors are closed. Yes, correct. All of the lights are on. Good. Cool. Let's play our replay. Let's turn things down here a little bit. We'll move this forward. La-da-dee, la-da-doo. We'll pop that. Cool. We'll go outside. All right, everybody. That is going to wrap up today's live stream. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all so much for all the support. Not only for last night, but for tonight and just having a good laugh, man. I think we've been... I think we've all been pretty good at how we've handled kind of everything. I think we laughed more yesterday during our X-Plane stream. None of us really got upset. I didn't get upset. I didn't see any of my usuals in chat getting upset. I saw a lot of people coming in here trying to defend X-Plane, thinking that maybe we were bashing it, but I don't feel like we were really bashing it at all either. I think we had a great chat about it. That was a good landing as well, chat. I'm super happy with that one. Very nice landing considering the weather conditions. Nothing wrong with that. Beauty. Could have been a little bit smoother. Absolutely. A little bit. I was a little bit cautious because of how heavy X-Plane felt last night. So I'm genuinely curious to go see what Flight Deck to Sim thought about the flight model with the 7.3, because to me it feels a little bit off. The airplane feels extremely heavy in X-Plane 12. But anyways, thank you guys for coming to hang out. I appreciate you again, to all my mods, donators, and sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this isn't possible. So I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all so much. To everybody else who can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for coming to hang out and creating this awesome community with me. So thank you for being a part of this voyage, this ride, this trip that we seem to be on, running through these simulators. Like I said, this evening I will do my best to go live with some X-Plane 12 content. We'll be flying in Europe. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. I'll look at maybe seeing if I can get over the MK Studios Lisbon. Maybe we can do some Ryanair ops. Maybe we'll go like Lisbon down to, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, somewhere in Germany or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, chat. We'll figure it out. First things first, I got to get ortho working, so let me work on that. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thanks for coming to hang out. Beautiful stream, man. We're honestly going to make this a... We need to we need to make flying into Bermuda more a regular thing, because that scenery is amazing and these flights are amazing. I absolutely love this. 3.5 hours. We're going from tropical back home. This is going to be a really fun flight to do in the middle of winter as well. So thanks for coming to hang out, guys. Appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. If I don't see you guys later, I apologize, but hopefully I'll catch you guys all later for an After Dark. Enjoy the replays. Happy landings, my friends. Peace.